much better weather conditions from what we experienced last night. Cold, windy, and rainy last night. Well, a little bit drier today. We haven't seen any rain, and while the morning gave us lots of cloud cover, it's broken up throughout the afternoon and into the evening. It's been a nice night and good football weather. So should be a dandy. The 6A state championship game here on the State Championship Radio Network. We're just about ready, and both schools have brought thousands of fans as we're on the west side of the stadium. That's the side that West Jones has their fan base on, and they've packed it out, and then Grenada on the far side. Ball is on the tee. 6A state championship game. We're ready to rock here in Oxford. Putting a right foot into it, it is Netherly, and it's up and away, and this will be fielded at the 15-yard line. Bobbled, it's on the ground, loose at the 19-yard line, and it appears the Mustangs have fallen on it, so they avoid a major disaster right out of the gate, and they'll scrimmage right there at the 19-yard line.
Yeah, you really did, Ben. You kind of had that moment right there on special teams, and we know how big special teams can be. Avoid that moment here. West Jones with a football, first down and 10.
And now we'll see Tootie Lindsay on the field. He's the quarterback for West Jones, one of my favorite names in any roster of this weekend for 6A football or any classification. And he brings his offense onto the field. Elijah Jones, the running back behind him. Good receivers, Bullock, Nobles, Keys. Also Jathan Tucker, the tight end. He's got some good targets, and he'll be coming out of the shotgun. 3 wide to the right side, 1 to the left. Ball is on the left hash. First play of scrimmage into the ball game. A 4-man defensive front now for Grenada. Here's an option. This will be a keeper banging around at the line of scrimmage as Tootie Lindsay runs into a brick wall. No gain on the play, and it's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, you could just see the energy, feel the energy there from Grenada. I mean, they're going to want to set the tone with this defensive front against a high-octane offense here.
It's a Grenada team that coming in feeling like they're just now playing their best football of the season. They went 11-3 during the regular season, but 2 of those losses were early, way back in the first month of the season. They've been on a roll since. And, of course, West Jones has been on a roll all year as they're 13-0. 2nd down and 9 coming up. Ball just on the other side of the 20. A handoff banging in between the tackles. Not much there on the carry by Elijah Jones. They'll give him a gain of a couple, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 6 now for the Mustangs.
You know, I think one of the keys for Grenada tonight is to keep West Jones behind the chain, so to speak. Make them have that 3rd and long, 2nd and long. Right now, I mean, this is a manageable down and distance, but this is a, down and distance that West Jones is going to have to work to get.
Tootie Lindsay looking toward the sideline. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Ball still on the left hash. Grenada looking to crash and try to find a way to stop him right here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Lindsay looking to pass, fires over the middle, pass incomplete. Streaking across the middle of the field was Bergen Bullock, and it was just a little bit behind him, Jake, not right on the money with that pass.
Yeah, not on the money. Bullock was able to get there and be on the replay here. Good play, action play, but just right off the tip. And I believe that ball might have been tipped just a little bit. Nonetheless, though, Grenada holds serve right here on the first drive of the game.
That brings along Kai Carter, the punter. He's got his heels on the 7-yard line. Grenada, if nothing else, is going to get good field position right here. They have the returner standing right on the Ole Miss logo at the 50-yard line here at Vaught Hemingway Stadium. No score, just under 11 minutes here in the first quarter. Punt is a high, shallow punt, a wobbler. This will be fielded at the 43-yard line. Here comes Grenada the other way. Not much on the return. Picking up a few yards was Jacarius Williams, the senior cornerback, and the Chargers start right there, 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Really good field position for Grenada, just underway in this ballgame. 10:31 to go in the first quarter. They get a good shot, or a great field position, a lot of grass in front of them for this first possession here.
Well, usually when an offense takes the field for the first time, we're talking about what they do. And, of course, Charlie Fair, the son of the head coach, has had a great season, over 2,000 yards passing, 17 touchdowns. And McCaleb Taylor, the running back, had a tremendous year. But it's this defense for West Jones, led by Lunchmeat Lindsay, as he's looking to lead that defense and snuff out anything the Chargers throw at him. Pass out towards the flat, a screen pass hitting the sideline, picking up first down yardage across the 45-yard line and out of bounds to the 44. That was caught by Taylor to first down.
Yeah, really good job by Fair. Just quick 1-2, boom, pop it out to the running back. Taylor does the rest there on a little screen play there. Gets the first down of the night.
First down brought to you by Mississippi Air National Guard. Chargers in Mustang territory. Pass near side, caught right on the hash of the right side and down to the 38-yard line. That's a gain of 6 on the play, maybe 7, and that's a good chunk of yardage for the Chargers.
Grenada running a little tempo here. I like what they're doing here with Fair. It's get the ball out 1, 2, 3, back-to-back pass plays. Don't give this explosive front of West Jones an opportunity to get in the backfield.
No score, coming up on 10 minutes left in the first quarter of play, 6A state championship game. Charlie Fair from the shotgun. Rolls out to his left. Lobs left. Passes caught at the 40-yard line. No gain on the play, but a flag comes in, Jake, on the far side of the field.
Yeah, not sure what that is going to be. It'll be right there at about the 34-yard line. We'll see here in just a bit.
He was able to hit his halfback, Kedris Jones, just a little lob out to him, and he was trying to turn the corner on that underneath pass, and there was nothing there. Referees gathering right around the spot of the ball, which is the 38-yard line. Chargers moving left to right towards the south end zone. And here's the verdict down on the field.
No foul for illegal downfield. Ball didn't cross the line of scrimmage.
So they waved the flag off, originally thrown for an illegal man downfield. They have waved that off. So make it second down, third down and 3. Again, out of the shotgun, the senior quarterback Charlie Fair takes the snap, scanning down the middle, fires, pass caught up to the 30-yard line, now dropped. As he was going to the ground, Zayon Cotton had it, and it was coughed up at the last second, incomplete.
Boy, Fair throws a really good ball. He put that ball high there where Cotton could get it, and I thought he had it. I thought everybody in the building thought he had it there, but that fourth down play coming up, they're in that no man's land. They're going for it here.
So they need 3 yards. And looking at fourth down and 3, big play right here. Coming out of the gun, Charlie Fair scans the field, 3 wide to his right, 1 to his left, and now looks to his sideline. They're going to audible the play here. Wes Jones shuffling some guys on the defensive line. Charlie Fair takes the snap, screen pass, left side, looking for a hole, nothing there, and dropped a gain of 1, and that's a turnover on downs. Let's check in down on the field as Caleb Hamill is down there.
Guys, you can tell that West Jones defense is jazzed up. It all starts with that third down stop as Bender was able to get his hand in and break up the pass on third down and even force a fumble there at the end of that fourth down play and turn the Chargers over on downs.
Great play led by Lunchmeat Lindsey and that great defensive front. They've got Lindsey. They have got Amir Jones, Allen Jones, Jonathan Keys. They were able to snuff it out. So a turnover on downs, no score, 9:36 left in the first quarter. West Jones, the Mustangs and their offense on the field. Grenada, the Chargers, had a defensive hold earlier. Looking for another one right here. Back out on the field, Tootie Lindsey, the quarterback. A handoff right up the gut. There's daylight right across the middle of the field to the 45 and down to the 43-yard line. A gain of about 17 yards right between the tackles.
Yeah, explosive run here. And a good job. Pull the guard, pull the tackle, run it right behind him off the left side. And he does the rest on the play. And boy, he's got some explosiveness now there in plus territory.
That's Elijah Jones on the carry. And it's a first down now. Here's a handoff, again up the middle, bouncing to the outside, looking for daylight. Not much there, a gain of a couple of yards. That'll be a gain of 2 on the carry. That time the ball is in the hands of Caleb Holmes.
Yeah, Caleb Holmes hit a 20-yard run his first time. A 2-yard run here on the second time brings up second down.
Second down and 8 from the 40-yard line. No score. Just under 9 minutes left of the first quarter in the 6A state title game. Tootie Lindsey out of the pistol formation. 2 wide right, 1 left. And now movement. This looked to be the guard, Jake, who jumped.
Yeah, I believe it is. On guard on the right side have moved just a little bit.
False start on the offense. 5 yards penalty. We play second down.
So that penalty will back them up. Replay second down. It goes from second down and 8 to second down and 13 in the line of scrimmage right at the 45-yard line. They're on the Grenada side of the field. And West Jones looking to move the chains. Just a minute ago had another Mississippi Air National Guard first down. This is the Farm Families of Mississippi first quarter. No score. Tootie Lindsey out of the pistol. Lindsey runs left, keeps it himself, runs into a host of Chargers. They drop him the 45, no gain on the play. And third and long coming up now for the Mustangs.
Yeah, again, another third down and long. And, you know, Grenada gave up the big run 2 or 3 plays ago. Got the penalty. Now third down and long. First down sits right around the 33-yard line here. You don't want to give up that big play here. This could be, though, plus 4 down territory for West Jones.
Could be. We saw Tootie Lindsey throw just a little while ago in the last drive. And his pass was just a little bit off. He'll come out of the pistol formation. 3 receivers set, 2 right, 1 left. Ball in the left hash, moving right to left. Lindsey surveys the defense. Chargers come at him. Lindsey, pocket holds. He unloads down the sideline into double coverage. The pass is incomplete, but a flag flies out. Too much contact down that sideline.
Yeah, I want to look at the replay on this. I know we can't see it on the radio, but we have that right here to our right here. It looked like there was a little hand check going on between the receiver and the defensive back. And, of course, the defensive back, Jacarius Williams, will get the call here.
Pass interference on the defense. 15-yard penalty. First down.
Yeah, it looked like it was Jacarius Williams. That was a good ball thrown by Tootie Lindsay, but Williams had his left arm right on the back of the uniform of the intended receiver who was trying to break away.
Yeah, when you get to hands on that uniform and there's not a separation there, you're going to get called.
Jamarian Keys was the intended receiver. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle. Breaking a tackle. Now 2 across the 25 to the 21-yard line. That was Caleb Holmes, the ball carrier. We've called his name a couple of times here early. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 4 to go after a 6-yard pickup.
Yeah, Caleb Holmes now 3 carries for 30 yards. He's right at 10 yards a clip right tonight.
Actually, they gave him 9 on the carry, so 2nd and 1. Handoff, big hole up the middle. Holmes inside the red zone, pushing forward down to the 16-yard line. Good effort, especially the second effort, surging that pile.
Yeah, he's an explosive runner. I mean, you're not gonna arm tackle him. You're not gonna get him down with one hit. You're gonna have to really get after it.
They're inside the Raising Cane's red zone after that first down. Brought to you by Mississippi Air National Guard. 7.5 minutes left in the first quarter. No score in the 6A state championship game between West Jones and Grenada. Line of scrimmage is the 16-yard line. They'll send a man in motion. Out of the pistol now. It's the quarterback, Tootie Jenkins, or rather Tootie Lindsay. He hands off, and the handoff goes to Holmes up the middle. Lots of success there inside the 10, down to the 6-yard line. That's close to another first down.
Yeah, they found a matchup that they like. And look, they're pulling the guard and tackle. They're coming inside underneath the center, and they're also going outside the offensive guard and tackle. So they're going inside trap with the 2 guard and tackle. They're going outside sweep as well. And of course, guard tackle counter as well. So they're doing a great job hitting that interior and running the ball.
Again out of the pistol, it's Lindsay. Handoff up the middle. Holmes this time runs into 2 Chargers, and they bury him at the 8-yard line. A loss of a couple. That's going to bring up 3rd down at about 3 now after that play. So the Chargers figure that one out. Now a big 3rd down coming up for the Mustangs. The defensive line for Grenada, really stout that time. Jarquez Perry, Harvion Willis, Hayden Williams, they were able to seep through and get their paws on Caleb Holmes. So 3rd down and 3, line of scrimmage, the 9-yard line. Race Jones sets up in the backfield. He's going to take the direct snap. Jones takes it, looking for a hole. Whistles blow as he takes off across the 10, and they're going to blow that play dead. A flag on the far side of the field.
Yeah, probably going to come in with a false start on West Jones. We'll get the call here.
False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty, replay the down.
And Jake on a 3rd and 3 to get that right there. That's shooting yourself in the foot.
Oh, big time, because now it backs it up. You're going to go 3rd down and 8 or 3rd down and 9. When you look at West Jones right now so far, 0 for 1 on 3rd down. They did get a first down on the penalty a couple plays ago.
Tootie Lindsay, quarterback back out there. He's got 2 targets to his right, 1 to his left. Back in there behind him, the running back Elijah Jones. They've got Jones, Elijah Jones, Race Jones, and Jamarian Keys, who have all gotten their hands on the ball here early. So they got a stable of guys who can run the football. Big 3rd down and 8 coming up right here. No score in the 6A state title game. Offensive line standing, waiting on the referees to give them the go. They do. They squat down. Send a man in motion right to left. Tootie Lindsay takes the snap, rolls out, looking to pass, throws near side, pass is incomplete. He was looking for Elijah Jones, and Jake, he had escaped out of the backfield just a little bit low on that pass.
A little bit low on the pass, but you got to credit the defensive linebacker there, Theron Hubbard. He got in the face of the quarterback and really changed the trajectory of that throw. If he sits up clean in the pocket, that's likely a touchdown.
So this brings on Joseph Hernandez, who will attempt a 31-yard field goal. Hernandez, a right-footed kicker, and he's trying to pick up the first points of the ball game. Currently no score. Here's the snap, hold down, kick is away. This looks like a good one, and that will split the uprights, and the Mustangs are on the board with 5:30 left in the first quarter after the 32-yard field goal by Joseph Hernandez. It's 3-0 Mustangs, back in 30 seconds on the State Championship Radio Network.
To be safe around electricity, here are a few things to be aware of. Electricity from power lines can jump to nearby objects.
Hey guys, y'all got me?
So stay
Yes.
at least 10
All right, good deal. The coach's comments before, biggest thing was from Grenada's coach saying, whoever's going to make the least mistakes here early on under these bright lights and big crowd is going to win the game.
All right.
Safety first.
I'm going to come down to you as soon as we come back. Actually, you know what? I got to hit an ID.
Yeah, go for
But
it.
I'm gonna get to you here shortly.
All the sports you love. To WRKS, Pickens, Jackson, Mississippi's #1.
Just under your feet.
Worldwide online at
Or you can bring it under your feet. I don't want to get it
on your radio at ESPN 105.9. The Zone.
Nothing better.
3-0 Mustangs over the Chargers here in the 6A state championship game. Just had a field goal that split the uprights from Joseph Hernandez for West Jones to make it 3-0. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the state championship radio network.
All the sports you love.
And also Caleb Hamill down on the sideline. Ben Ingram here. Let's check in with Caleb on the sideline.
Thanks, Ben. Here for a C-Spire sideline report. Got to talk to both coaches prior to this game, and the comments from the Grenada side with Michael Fair were that both of these teams haven't played in this big environment in quite a while and have big crowds and bright lights in their faces. It's going to be the team that makes the least amount of mistakes early that gets the win. And right now, you saw West Jones kind of stall out with that false start penalty on that drive. Could come up to be costly in getting 3 points instead of 6 or 7 there.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're rolling in, looking at a short distance conversion, and the penalty forced them to kick a field goal. They still get points, they get on the board, but they wanted 6 there, Jake.
Oh, they did. They wanted 6, and you want to get 6 when you can get them for sure, especially in these championship games. They get the 3. Now Grenada will get their shot with the football.
3-0 West Jones. Joseph Hernandez to kick it away. Right-footed kicker, powers one high and deep. That'll be fielded at the 5-yard line by Grenada. They bring it right down the middle of the field to the 20-yard line, 25, a hole, 30, up to the 34, and a good return for Grenada. And for the second time, they'll have good field position.
Yeah, real good field position, and your quarterback Fair, he was 4 of 5 on their first drive, 17 yards. Of course, the high pass on 4th down. And, you know, when you look at it, they have not run a running play yet. 5:24 left to go in the first quarter.
Our farm families of Mississippi first quarter. Great to be with you statewide here on the State Championship Radio Network. Day 2 of our 3-day state championship weekend coming to you this year from Oxford, Mississippi. First time that Vaught-Hemingway Stadium has hosted these games since 2017. And a big crowd here tonight for the 6A state title game. Charlie Fair, the quarterback for Grenada, back out on the field out of the shotgun. He will send it near side, pass caught up to the 40-yard line. Just sitting down and bringing it in was Jacarius Williams, and that's a gain of 7 on the play.
Yeah, you got to wonder. I mean, look, the field is in great shape, but now this is the 4th game, fourth game on this turf. His foot left him just a little bit, but a good job catching the football.
Pickup of 7, second down and 3. The son of the head coach, Charlie Fair, the quarterback, transferring from Lafayette when his dad left Lafayette to come to Grenada. Here's a handoff around the guard, McCaleb Taylor, into the pile, across the 40, up to the 42-yard line, maybe a gain of 2 and a yard shy of a first down.
Be 3rd down and about 2, or 3rd down and 1.
A Charger bunch that comes in with lots of confidence, a big win, a historic win for their school last weekend, defeating South Panola in the 6A North State Championship game and making their way to the state title game for the first time since 1948, trailing 3-0, 4:20 left in the first quarter. Fair, the quarterback, looks to the far sideline. An audible right there at the line, moves into the shotgun, one wide to either side. They send a man in motion left to right. Here's the snap. Fair scans right, unloads. Lots of air under this one, overshoots his intended target, Jacarius Williams, incomplete. And now it brings up 4th down and short. So maybe worth the shot right there with the short distance.
I think so, and I thought maybe this is 4-down territory, and Fair kind of threw his hands down like, come on. Hey, you take a shot like that, now let's go get the 4th down. But still a lot of time left in this ball game. You see Grenada's going to be aggressive in the passing game.
Fair has come off the field. And now they will send a quarterback under center. And now they will move into a punting formation. And Grenada will be punting this ball away. This is Charlie McAnally, Right-footed punter, gets one away, end over end, fielded at the 24-yard line by Wes Jones. A fair catch called by Bergen Bullock. So a little bit surprising there. You have third and very short. You throw the bomb down the right sideline. And you think, okay, if you don't get it, you go for it on fourth and short, but they elect to punt.
Yeah, typically you see football teams, I mean, if this is third and short, if they take a pop play shot like that, they're going to come back with it. That was an interesting, kind of game plan on third and short there.
So Wes Jones gets the ball back. They have a 3-0 lead. 3:56 left in the first quarter of play. Our first quarter brought to you by Farm Families of Mississippi. And the offense for the Mustangs back out on the field, led by their quarterback, Tootie Lindsay. And we've already seen multiple backs get their hands on the football for Wes Jones. In there behind Lindsay now is Elijah Jones. He's out of the pistol formation. Tootie Lindsay looking over the defense. A handoff up the middle, rumbling up to the 25-yard line. Elijah Jones, gain of 2, and 2nd and 8 coming up for the Mustangs.
Yeah, Jones, Lindsay, Holmes. Holmes the most successful of the 3 backs. That brings up 2nd down and 8.
Boy, the fog starting to roll in. Looking up into the lights here at Vaught-Hemingway Stadium. This is some football weather right here. Cool temperatures, not quite as cold as last night, but some foggy air over the top of this ballpark here in Oxford. 2nd down and 8. Lindsay takes the snap, a handoff again up the middle, churning his thighs across the 30, and a gain of about 6 yards that time for Elijah Jones. That'll bring up 3rd down and about 1.5 yards.
Got a counter play coming right there, and you look at Holmes. I mean, again, he's the most successful of the back. 6 carries, 43 yards so far on the night.
They quickly get to the line. Tootie Lindsay out of the shotgun on 3rd and short, claps his hands, now looks to the sideline. Grenada was ready to pounce as they were bringing the pressure. They have loaded up that line of scrimmage. Now here's the snap. Lindsay takes it. Not much of a hole. He fights ahead with a second effort, and he might have had just enough. I don't know that he was anticipating that snap when it came.
Yeah, he looked a little confused there, but I mean, he was able to get in between, find a space, just a crease there, just to get, to get the positive yards there.
They have spotted this shy of the 1st down marker. They're going to say 4th and 1 at the 32-yard line. And now the punting unit's going to come onto the field. So both of these teams looking at a 4th and very short, and both electing to punt.
Yeah, and that's the right move here. I think especially if you're Wes Jones and you look at the type of defense that they play, you play behind that defense.
Kai Carter on for his 2nd punt of the ball game. 3-0 Wes Jones over Grenada. 2:20 left of the first quarter. Carter standing at the 17-yard line, waiting on the snap. One man back for Grenada. That's Shakarius Williams, and now a flag comes out all the way on the other side of the field. That was all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Delay a game on the kicking team. 5-yard penalty, retry 4th down.
They'll push him back, and Carter will be punting a little bit closer to his own end zone. Grenada thinking eventually we've got to do something with this great field position. They're about to have their 3rd drive, and all 3 of them, assuming that they have a good return right here, would be starting in some pretty good territory for them. Anticipating the punt, Shakarius Williams standing at the 45-yard line on his side of the field. Carter awaiting the snap as he's ready to punt it away. Right-footed punter. Takes the snap, high snap, leaps up, brings it down. This is away, but a flag comes in. They might have gotten a piece of this. It bounces to the 45, rolls across the 50, down to the 46-yard line, but there are flags all over the field.
Yeah, hit the punter there. We'll see if that's the 5 or the 15 version on the penalty.
It was a really bad snap. Carter did a good job just to get it away.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker on the defense. 15-yard penalty. Automatic 1st down.
There's a huge break there for Wes Jones. So they go from punting it away. Now the offense comes back out onto the field, and Tootie Lindsay, the offense, has new life.
Yeah, punter really took a shot. 2 guys, kind of one low, one high. And as you said, Ben, it was a high snap. It was a bad snap. Grenada trying to get aggressive there with a bad snap, and it just comes back to bite them.
Well, they went for it, and they were so close to getting a finger on it. You do that, that changes everything. But he got it away, and a good job by the punter to do that and get it away and get the penalty. On 1st down, the Mustangs run up the middle, fighting for some daylight and really getting not much of anything, couple of yards. That was Caleb Holmes. They try to run it right down their throat and only picked up a couple. So 2nd down and 8 coming up.
Yeah, Holmes, his 7th carry of the night. Now he's right at about 47 yards on the night, 7.2 yard per average. Again, 3 backs in this rotation here. Lindsey, the quarterback, he's only thrown it twice so far tonight.
Well, and all those runners have been running hard.
They have, big time.
2nd down and 8 coming up here. Wes Jones has it at the 45. Taking it around the right side, slipping and falling to the turf is the quarterback. That's Tootie Lindsey, who is trying to gain some footing around that right end, but his feet came right out from under him. That'll be a loss of half a yard and 3rd down now.
And guys, you just talked about it last drive, how the field conditions will kind of change as we continue on through the state championship. Right now, between the hashes, between the 40s, it's really matted down and slippery.
Out of the pistol on 3rd and 9. Tootie Lindsey clapping his hands, now casts his eyes to the sideline. He has 2 wide to his left, 1 to his right. Ball tucked just inside the right hash. Rolling out to his left now, Lindsey looking to pass, steps up, unloads, pass incomplete, but a flag thrown back around the line of scrimmage. He was looking for his tight end, who was running towards the sideline of the 45-yard line. It was just off his fingertips.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a hold. The official, the white cap, looking at him saying, hey, do you want to decline it here? We'll get the call.
Holding on the offense. The penalty is declined. 4th down.
That means the punter, Kai Carter, will come back out. So it was just a moment ago that Carter was punting, got a roughing the punter penalty that gave the offense new life, but they can't do anything with it. 28 seconds left in the first quarter here in the 6A state title game. Wes Jones leading Grenada 3-0. And Grenada about to get the ball back so long as they don't rough the punter again. Here's the snap. Carter puts his right foot into it. This will be taken to the 25-yard line. Coming the other way, Jacarius Williams. He slips. He falls. Nothing there on the play there. So all of a sudden, the turf is becoming an issue in the ballgame.
Yeah, it is. I mean, we've seen now 2 and/or 3 different players here in the first quarter slip, and you got to wonder. I mean, what do you do about that? Can you maybe do a change of cleats? I don't know if high school teams typically bring a change of spike or cleats, but maybe you look at that at the half.
So now the offense for the Chargers back out there. 3-0 our score. Charlie Fair and the Chargers will likely run 1 play, and that'll expire the first quarter. They stack receivers on either side, 2 to each side. From the shotgun, Charlie Fair. Line of scrimmage, the 25-yard line, moving left to right towards the south end zone. A handoff up the middle, ahead for 1 yard. Not much there for McCaleb Taylor, and that should be the final play of the first quarter. Clock running, 10 seconds. And still rolling down to 7 seconds, 6 seconds. That'll be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the Farm Families of Mississippi first quarter. And at the end of 1 here in the 6A state title game, it is Wes Jones 3 and Grenada 0. We are back in 90 seconds for the second quarter here at Ole Miss. You're listening to the State Championship Radio Network.
Trust Mark.
Jones over Grenada here in the 6A state championship game alongside Jake Wimberly and Caleb Hamill down to the sideline. Our in-game producer Bill Wilson. Ben Ingram here with you. Just about ready for the first play here in the second quarter, brought to you by Mississippi Sports Medicine. We have seen 1 score. That came from Wes Jones on a 32-yard field goal back in the first quarter. That was banked home by Joseph Hernandez, the senior kicker. It was a 32-yarder, and that made it 3-0. That has been all the scoring in this ball game. We've seen the punters on a handful of times, and both defenses looking very sharp here in the early going.
And both teams collectively 0 for 6 on third down. Right now, Grenada 0 for 2 on third down. West Jones 0 for 4 on third down, Ben. As we got some stats coming in here from our statistician.
All right, 2nd down and 9. Line of scrimmage, the 26-yard line. Ball just inside the left hash. Fair, a toss, looking for daylight. There's not much there. Turning the corner, running into 3 green uniforms is the Grenada ball carrier, and he's knocked down. That was Jaden Curry, and he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Yeah, and you know, look, if you're Grenada, you've got to do something to try to establish a semblance of a run game. I think Fair's going to have his moments tonight. He's shown that now. 6 of 8 for 27 yards in the air, but you can't throw it every down. Trying to establish that run. Big 3rd down play coming up here again. Neither team has converted on 3rd down so far.
Yeah, that's a big one to watch. They say that he did get 3 yards, so it's 3rd down and 6. Out of the shotgun, Charlie Fair. 3 wide to the right, 1 left. They send a man in motion. Rolling out Fair. Fair lobs, running laterally to his right, not finding much daylight at all. Is McCaleb Taylor. That's a gain of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down and another 3rd down where the offense cannot convert.
Yeah, Rays Jones leading the defense. About 4 green shirts right there around the ball carrier, and really nowhere to go. And again, just a swarming effort. A defense that's had 6 shutouts this year. They don't give up a whole lot. They didn't give up a whole lot right there.
And now Grenada will be punting the ball away.
Eli Palmer to punt.
3-0 West Jones. Eli Palmer is the punter. And he's standing at the 18-yard line. Snap, belt high catch, puts a right foot into it, end over end, bounces at the 37, rolls to the 35, down to the 35. And the Mustangs take over right there, 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. This will be their first play from scrimmage in the Mississippi Sports Medicine 2nd quarter.
You know, you can look at time of possession here, Ben and Caleb. 9 minutes, 10 seconds for West Jones. 4 minutes, 25 seconds. So a little doubled up there. Grenada has done a great job, I think, defensively. Obviously giving up the 1 field goal. But they've still got to be, you know, cognizant of this rushing attack. Now, 14 total rushes for 59 yards.
So now that offense back out on the field for West Jones. Tootie Lindsay, the quarterback. He's got 2 wide to his left, 1 to his right. Pistol formation. Looking to get something going offensively for his Mustangs. Takes the snap. And here's a handoff up the middle. There's some daylight there. Finding him some room right up the middle. Picking up 15 yards on the carry was Elijah Jones. And right at midfield on top of that Ole Miss logo in the middle of the field.
Yeah, his longest run of the night, 15 yards. Again, guard, tackle, pull. And, of course, that's a counter there coming back across. And a good job by Jones to find that seam and get the 1st down.
They pick up a Mississippi Air National Guard 1st down right at midfield. Tootie Lindsay takes the snap. Again, a handoff and an explosion up the middle, running into the pile, a gain of 3 yards. That was Jones who had the carry, had a full head of steam, ran right into that pile, pushed it a little bit. But it brings up 2nd down and 8 after the 2-yard gain.
Yeah, old lead play there. You see a lot of, you know, old school run concepts out of the shotgun here by West Jones, and they're doing a great job of blocking tonight.
West Jones leading 3-0, 9:35 left in the 2nd quarter. Tootie Lindsay, pistol formation, 3 receiver set, 2 left, 1 right. 4 men on the defensive front there for Grenada. This is a Grenada team that's trying to get in sync defensively. A handoff goes up the middle. Here comes Jones again, breaks a tackle, breaks 2, has a 1st down inside the 30, and taken off his feet at the 28-yard line. That'll be a gain of about 18 yards and a 1st down for the Mustangs.
Really running about 2 or 3 plays here as, you know, we're looking at the lead, we're looking at the counter that time. I mean, they're just simple, again, simple run concepts, 2 or 3 types of different plays here, and they're doing it to perfection.
He's set up in that same formation, ball in between the hash marks. Lindsay now looks to his sideline. The man behind him, the man who's been carrying the rock here in the last 2 plays, Elijah Jones. 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. Again, it's Jones into the pile, and he's going to be hit right at the 26-yard line, a gain of 3, and 2nd and 7 coming up for the Mustangs.
Yeah, running that counter again, and right now 17 carries. That was the 18th carry so far collectively between this group. They're just a couple yards short of 100 already.
Very similar to what we saw with West Point last night. They had so many different men they could put the ball in the hands of. Same thing for West Jones. So many targets.
Yeah, very similar, as far as you're talking about production and the number of running backs to give the ball to.
They send a man in motion left to right. That's the tight end on the right side. A handoff again up the middle. Again, this is Jones into the pile. He disappears from our view. That's a gain of 2. And here you come, Jake. Another third down coming up for an offense looking to convert for the first time.
Yeah, 0 for 4 tonight is West Jones. And I think if you're Grenada, you've got to commit. And they're trying to do that. You may even have to add one more guy and go man across the board to stop this run. Right now, Lindsey has only thrown the ball 3 times tonight. He's 0 for 3.
He's looking at 3rd and 5. Right at the 23-yard line, needing to reach the 18 to move the sticks. A 3-0 lead for West Jones. We're in the second quarter. 7:40 and ticking left until halftime. West Jones and Grenada, these two schools have never faced each other until tonight, right here at Vaught Hemingway Stadium. Out of the shotgun now, Tootie Lindsey. Looking to take the snap, he does. Play action, looks down the middle, nothing there. Fires over the middle, pass incomplete. Little bit of a collision there, no yellow flags on the field, and good defense for Grenada. It brings up 4th down.
Yeah, good job by Martravian Austin, the defensive back there. And, a lot of people thought there might have been a little tug in here. We'll look at the replay and see. And no, he just did a great job coming over the top. Now, he hit the helmet after the ball sailed, but a good job of really getting in position to not bat that ball away.
Yeah, Martravian Austin was all over him without committing the penalty. That was great defense. So now on for the field goal attempt for the second time, Joseph Hernandez. He was good from 32 in the first quarter. This will be from just inside 40 yards. And his kick in the first quarter was a dandy. And he will boom this one. Oh, he got a piece of it. It's blocked by Grenada. And this will squib inside the goal line and into the end zone, no good. Well, he put a strong leg into it, but a surge right up the middle, and the Chargers knocked it down, and the score remains 3-0.
Yeah, I tell you, if you're Grenada, you come into this ball game, like you said, Ben, first meeting ever between these two schools. Grenada has not been here in a long, long time. This just helps continue to build that momentum. You get the block kick. You've taken, kind of the blunt of the rush at 19 carries, 101 yards for West Jones. Again, they're 0 for 5 on 3rd down. Here comes that Grenada offense. Got to get fair rolling in the passing game.
Well, this offense has got to be fired up and thrilled after what their defense just did, blocking that kick. A 3-0 ball game. 7:13 left in the second quarter. This is the 6A state championship game, and the Grenada Chargers, who have been stonewalled to this point, looking for a drive that can get them some points. Charlie Fair, the quarterback, trips to his left. Fair looking left, screen pass near side. That'll be caught by Williams. Across the 25 up to the 30. That's a gain of 13 yards and a first down for the Chargers.
2 things on that play. 1, just good enough blocking by the other receivers. 2, Fair threw that football out in front where he had to run to it and not wait on it, and that allowed him to get that pop play there.
That's a gain of 13 up to the 33-yard line. A first down presented by Mississippi Air National Guard. From the shotgun against Charlie Fair. Same formation. Here's a handoff to the right side of the misdirection. McCaleb Taylor into the pile. Not much there, and a good job by the Mustangs of sniffing that out.
Yeah, buck sweep there by Grenada, but that defensive front of West Jones flexing their muscles right there.
In fact, they lose yardage, and it's 2nd down and 10.5 or so. Now they're going to say 2nd and 12. They'll mark him at the 31-yard line. They need to reach the 43 to move the sticks. 6:27 and counting left in the second quarter. Could see Charlie Fair's arm right here on the long distance situation. 2nd and 12. Across the middle, pass deflected and falls to the turf, incomplete. Well, the Mustangs got a hand on it. That was scary there for the Chargers.
Yeah, he was looking out option 1. He was trying to find Williams. He was covered up by number 20 on the defensive back set, and then he looked inside. A very dangerous throw brings up 3rd down and long, and again, 3rd downs have been death sentences for both teams tonight.
Charlie Fair over 2,000 yards passing this season and 17 touchdown strikes through the air. Looking for a dozen or more right here on 3rd down and 12. Out of the shotgun, in the pocket, steps up. He scrambles to his right. He's going to take it himself. Angles towards the sideline and out of bounds at the 38-yard line. A gain of 7 and another 4th down coming up for the Chargers.
Yeah, again, now that makes them 0 for 4 on 3rd down. And look, this is just going to be one of those deals. I mean, time's running quickly. It is a defensive ball game. And, right now you'd say that kind of lends itself to West Jones, but you got to give Grenada credit. They're sticking right here with them.
Eli Palmer, the punter, out again. We've seen him a handful of times already. 6:08 left until halftime. 3-0 West Jones over Grenada here in the 6A state title game. Palmer standing at the 25-yard line, takes a good snap. He punts it away. This is a nice one. Fair catch at the 29-yard line. That'll be hauled in by Bergen Bullock, and the ball's loose, and it's on the ground, and the Chargers fall on it. Boy, what a mistake. As it was Bullock who called the fair catch, but it went right through his fingers and into the grass, and the Chargers are all over it.
I want to look at this replay. I think Bullock's right foot, he made the signal for the fair catch, and then at that point it looked like his foot slipped. Nope, he didn't. He just dropped the ball.
And a big turnover right there. So for the Chargers, a team that had not had anything going offensively, now they are gifted great field position after the turnover on the fumbled punt by Wes Jones. First and 10 of the 21-yard line. Charlie Fair and the Chargers back out there. So their defense just blocked a field goal attempt by Wes Jones, and now they get a turnover. So they've got all the momentum right there. What can they do with it? Charlie Fair from the shotgun. Ball is on the left hash, and now a timeout will be taken.
Timeout, Grenada. Their first timeout of the first half.
We'll take the timeout with them. 5:57. Tell you what, we'll step aside for 90 seconds. 5:57 left in the second quarter. It's 3-0 Wes Jones back in 90 seconds on the State Championship Radio Network.
This is professional.
Stadium here on the campus of Ole Miss, and for Grenada, they've got first and 10 coming up, trailing 3-0. Caleb Hamill, you're down on the sideline. You've noticed something in terms of strategy for the Chargers, haven't you?
Yeah, it's been a case where Lunchmeat Lindsay has been the talented defensive end for Wes Jones all season long. No matter where he lines up, left or right, it seems like Grenada is always running to the opposite side of where he's positioned. Let's see what happens now. He's lined up on the right side of the defensive line.
And he is the leader of that defense for Wes Jones, and the Chargers trying to keep the play away from Lunchmeat Lindsay, who not only has one of the best nicknames in 6A, but one of the most talented players in the state. First and 10 from the 21-yard line for Grenada after the fumbled punt return by Wes Jones. Charlie Fair, the senior quarterback, out of the shotgun, looking left, slant, actually pass caught at the 19-yard line. That receiver looked like he was going to shoot out over the middle and then just hit the brakes, Jake, and hauled it in for a short gain.
He did, and a good throw and a good catch there. That's an extension of the run game, so to speak. I mean, you're talking about the old hook and ladder possibly could come back off that play. Maybe they're setting that up, but you look at that's an extension of the run game. You pick up 3-4 yards, good down the distance here on second down.
2nd and 7. They're inside the Raising Cane's red zone. Grenada trailing Wes Jones 3-0. But looking to change that right here on 2nd down and 7. Fair out of the shotgun, steps up, rolls out right, has room if he wants to run it, and now he pulls it in, hits the sideline inside the 15 and out of bounds of the 14-yard line, a few yards shy of a first down. Yeah. Good read there by Fair.
Real good read, real good read. Nothing down the field. He extended it to the sideline. And, took off maybe a little late, but he was still able to pick up positive yards. He now brings up 3rd down and 3. And again, you look at it, Grenada 0 for 4 on 3rd down.
They have been haunted by 3rd downs. Looking to turn that nightmare into a dream right here. 3rd and 3. 5:16 left in the second quarter. Stack receivers to either side. Fair out of the shotgun. Ball just inside the 15. Fair takes the snap. Quick hitter to the far side on a screen pass. They got a first down inside the 10 and down to the 9-yard line. That just hit right down the tunnel. Got it to the sideline into the hands of Williams, and he took off for the first down.
Yeah, credit Zayon Cotton, the outside wide receiver with the block, the stalk block, really sprung that play. Got one guy sealed. He comes inside, gets the first down.
First and goal from the 9. Same offensive setup here for the Chargers. Fair from the shotgun. Here's a handoff up the middle to the 7-yard line. It appears on the carry by McCaleb Taylor, and it's 2nd and goal.
You look at West Jones, they gave up 16 points to Laurel, a lot of shutouts, 7 points to Wayne County, 6 to Jackson Prep, 7 to Hattiesburg. You know, in the playoffs, 20 to Hancock, 13 to Picayune, 7 to Terry. And Grenada trying to get on the board here like some of the few teams that have done so this year.
2nd and goal from the 6. Fair. Pass is incomplete. Took it out of the shotgun, got rid of it very quickly. That time he was looking for that receiver around the left end.
Cadreas Jones, the halfback, fell down in the play. And again, it's between the hashes. We talked about the soft turf here over the 2 days of play here. That could have had an effect.
So now 3rd and goal from the 6. It's a West Jones defense that allowed giving up 6 points per game. And they're trying to keep the Chargers out of the end zone. Fair to pass. He sends this one to the end zone. Jump ball incomplete. That fade pattern to the corner to Zayon Cotton. Got his fingertips on it. Couldn't bring it in, and it's 4th and goal.
Yeah, 4th and goal here. Going for a tie here, bringing on the field goal unit.
They look to tie up the ball game. Let's check in with Caleb.
That's the second time we've gotten to see Jordan Bender come in and break up a pass and force a 4th down. He has been lights out for West Jones in the secondary so far.
This will be Michael Cannanaugh on to attempt this field goal. That'll be a 24-yard attempt from the right hash. Snap back, hold down, kick away, and this game is tied. He bangs one home, and it's a 3-3 ball game with 4:20 left in the second quarter. So we'll step aside for 30 seconds in the 6A state title game. This is the State Championship Radio Network.
This Christmas.
Have struggled here in the 6A state title game between Grenada and West Jones. It's a 3-3 ball game. Alongside Jake Wimberly, Caleb Hamill down to the sideline, Bill Wilson, our in-game producer, Ben Ingram here with you, here from Ole Miss. Day 2 of our state championship weekend, and the final game of day 2. 3 ball games coming up tomorrow, but this is one of the dandies of the weekend, the 6A state title game between undefeated West Jones and 11-3 Grenada, and it's a 3-3 ball game, almost halftime. Grenada will kick this thing away, putting his right foot into it now as the kicker, fielded at the 17-yard line, and a fair catch called, and they'll say that he was at the 19 when he brought it in. And that's where the Mustangs will scrimmage.
You know, some people don't like defensive football. I love it. And I love the struggle and the chess match. And don't forget, on the 2nd of October, West Jones won a ball game 2-0 against Terry.
Wow. So they know all about ball games like this. They are comfortable in ball games like this. And with that defense, you'd feel pretty comfortable, that's for sure.
1st and 10 at the 19.
Got ourselves a 3-3 ball game, 4:20 left in the second quarter. Back out on the field now for West Jones, the quarterback Tootie Lindsay. That last drive, they were powering it in between the tackles with Elijah Jones. See if they go back to it. From the shotgun, Lindsay, hands off, looking for daylight over the 20 up to the 24-yard line. That time it appeared to be Race Jones. No, that was Jamarian Keys. Caleb Holmes, I should say. They got number 5 and number 6, and that was number 6, Caleb Holmes.
Back with a guard lead, a pickup of 4, and again, it's going to be that rotation. You look, 8 carries for Jones, 8 carries for Holmes, 4 carries for Lindsay.
Out of the pistol formation, and Grenada sent a man across, and now flags come out. They're looking to send some pressure on that far side. Somebody came into the neutral zone.
Encroachment on the defense. 5-yard penalty. Retry the down.
That turns 2nd and 6 into 2nd and 1 now for the Mustangs.
So far, 3 penalties for 35 yards on Grenada, 3 penalties for 15 yards for West Jones.
And that time it was Theron Hubbard. Got a little bit aggressive and jumped the gun. 2nd and 1 out of the shotgun. Tootie Lindsay hands off up the middle. And the Powell moving forward, 30 up to the 35-yard line, and a gain of 6 yards on the first down now for the Mustangs. Again, that was Caleb Holmes, the sophomore running back.
Inside zone, straight blocking by the offensive line. Find you a hole, and he did. And right now, that's 21 carries for 112 yards for this backfield.
First and 10 is the 35.
Well, it's a Mustang defense that gets all the attention, but these guys in their backfield deserve a lot of attention themselves. Great weapons back there for the Mustangs. Handoff again, busting it to the near side, but not finding much there again was Caleb Holmes. A gain of a yard. That'll bring up 2nd down and 9 as the line of scrimmage is the 36-yard line.
Yeah, buck sweep there, but the linebacker, Theron Hubbard, to come up, made a great tackle there. A lot of contact, got him to the ground before he got going.
2:50 left of the second quarter. A 3-3 ball game between Grenada and West Jones. 2nd down and 9 from the shotgun again. Tootie Lindsay. One man to his right. That is Holmes. 2 wide to his left, 1 to his right. Ball is on the right hash. Grenada got a big turnover a moment ago on a muff punt. They turned that into 3 points. They're hoping for a stop here. Mustangs have other plans. Play action. Here's a pass by Lindsay to the sideline, incomplete. Put some air under that one. He was searching for his receiver, LaDamian Keys, but out of his reach and 3rd down.
Yeah, you look at Lindsay on the season. He 1,053 yards, 10 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. I got to throw it a ton. He's now 0 for 5 tonight.
And a little bit too tall for his receiver, Keys. He had one-on-one coverage as Ikivian Noel was the defender on him, but not the pass he was looking for. So 3rd down and 9. Looking to the sideline, Tootie Lindsay out of the pistol formation. Chargers looking to step up and get the ball back. 2:23 left in the first half. Lindsay takes the snap. Lindsay a handoff up the middle, rumbling ahead. Holmes across the 40 to the 44. Good yardage, but a yard shy of the first down, Jake.
Yeah, that old counter play again. Guard, H-back counter. They're going to be a yard shy. We'll see if they go for it here with 2:08 to go until the half.
And it's still Lindsay and the offense on the field. This is a big play right here. If Grenada stops them, they'll have plenty of time to try to get down the field and score. Mustangs looking for the first down. They send a man in motion left to right. That's the tight end. And now Tootie Lindsay looking toward the sideline. Had a hard count just a moment ago. Couldn't get the Chargers to jump. Play clock down to 10. And now whistles blow. And a timeout will be taken.
Timeout. Grenada. Their 2nd timeout of the first half.
So Grenada takes the timeout. We're back in 30 seconds. 1:41 left in the second quarter. West Jones 3, Grenada 3. You're listening to the State Championship Radio Network. The Mustangs. It's a 3-3 ball game here in the 6A state title game. Mustangs knocked home a field goal in the first quarter as Joseph Hernandez was good from 32 yards. He attempted another one in the second quarter. That was blocked. And for Grenada, they were able to drill a 24-yard field goal to tie it up on their last possession. Now the punting unit is on for the Mustangs. West Jones with Kai Carter on the field. He's standing at the 30-yard line. He'll be punting the ball away. Back deep, Jacarius Williams. Punt is away. This is a good one. Williams takes it at the 24-yard line. Runs to his right now at the middle of the field. Has a block across the 35 to the 40. Taken off his feet at the 41-yard line. So they've got good field position. but that defense doesn't give up much of anything, and there's not a whole lot of time left for the Chargers.
Doesn't give up a whole lot so far tonight. Total yards, Grenada has 64 total yards, and we got a flag back at the 25.
That could put them in reverse right here and bring them back to the 25-yard line. Let's see exactly where this penalty took place. That penalty being assessed. Whitecap now visiting with some of the other referees. They're all getting on the same page. Still waiting on the verdict. And here it comes.
Illegal substitution on the defense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
That's interesting because I saw a young man, number 24, running off, and I thought he got off in time. I don't know if he was the culprit here, but nonetheless, the illegal substitution penalty will stand.
So that offense will come out on the field for Wes Jones. They have first down at the 48-yard line. So remember, it was just a 4th and 1, so that gives them a first down. Now back out on the field, the quarterback, Tootie Lindsay. So new life for the offense of the Mustangs. Out of the shotgun, Lindsay. Handoff up the middle. Moving ahead, Elijah Jones across midfield to the 48-yard line on a gain of 3.
Continue to churn. 1:20 to go until the half. Wes Jones not in a massive amount of, so to speak, offensive panic here.
They have 3 timeouts left. Grenada has 1. Coming up on 1 minute left in the first half. Ball just inside the 50-yard line. Lindsay to pass. Sends it near side on a screen pass. It's caught by Bergen Bullock across the 45-yard line. Out of bounds there. A gain of 3. And 3rd down and 4 up and coming for the Mustangs.
3rd down and 4. And again, not to just beat the drum to death. 0 for 6 on 3rd down. We'll see if they can pick this up here with 1 minute till the half.
I think that's one of the biggest statistics for both of these teams.
Yep.
When we go into the locker room at halftime looking at what didn't happen on 3rd down, and that could be the key for the second half. Who does do something on 3rd down? They're trying to change that right here. Tootie Lindsay out of the shotgun, takes the snap, looking down the middle of the field, lines it up, fires, passes up for grabs, tipped away and incomplete, and good defense by Jacarius Williams for Grenada.
Yeah, really good job. And look, hey, give credit there also to number 5, Jamarian Keys, for kind of turning around and playing defender on that ball as well.
And now it is 4th and 5, and the punting unit comes back on the field for Wes Jones. 54 seconds left in the second quarter, presented by Mississippi Sports Medicine. Coming up, it'll be our Visit Corinth halftime show as Breck Riley will take you through the first 2 quarters of play, take you through the highlights. There aren't many, just a couple of field goals. More defensive highlights than anything. Ty Carter will be punting the ball away. His heels at the 40-yard line. Back deep, Williams for Grenada. Punt is away. This is a good one. Williams standing at the 12-yard line, hauls it in, runs right, looking for a block. Doesn't get one. Slung around. Flag comes out. He breaks a tackle, hits the sideline. There he goes to the 30, 35-yard line. I believe there was a block on the back, way back around the 12-yard line.
Yeah, it's going to be a block in the back right at the 12, so that one will come back with 41 seconds until the half.
Yeah, guys, and that's also Jeremiah Lee that was also the guilty party on that roughing the punter call earlier. He's had a couple bad ones against him so far.
That'll definitely haunt him at halftime.
Blocking the back on the return team. You have the distance to the goal. First down.
Wes Jones 3, Grenada 3, 41 seconds left in the second quarter.
4 penalties, 40 yards tonight for Grenada. That includes the one that just happened, and then 3 penalties for 15 yards for Wes Jones.
Well, and for Grenada, if they'd like to, they can just run this clock out. They'll get the ball to start the second half. Line of scrimmage now, the 7-yard line. Chargers out of the shotgun with Charlie Fair. Senior quarterback sends a man in motion left to right, 2 wide left, 1 right. Fair will hand off, and going straight ahead and finding nothing is McCaleb Taylor. No gain on the play.
Sorry about that. I think, when you look at Grenada, I think they'll take this. Going in at the half, 3-3, not getting in any hurry. Like you said, to get the ball in the second half, it's a win for them right here.
This has been a defensive struggle. These 2 defenses have been so airtight, so stout. And a 3-3 game is what we're going to have at halftime. See a score like that at half, you feel like if one team scores a touchdown in the second half, you like their chances to win the game.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. As Grenada says, hey, we've seen enough. Let's go to the half.
That's right. Well, that expires the first half. Coming up, we'll have our Visit Corinth halftime show. The defense is outstanding. Let's check in with Caleb Hamilton.
Guys, down here with Coach Michael Fair. Coach, it was a very defensive first half. Saw some mistakes from both sides of the teams. What did you see out there tonight?
Well, we got a lot of self-inflicted mistakes, but they got a lot to do with it. You know, they got a great defense, and they're moving the ball on offense right now. You know, we got to shore up the line of scrimmage, and you know, I think that's our biggest thing right now. Is, but I'm proud of how hard our kids are playing, and you know, I think it's going to be a great game second half.
You guys had a good break there on that muff punt from West Jones. What was it there for West Jones that prevented you from getting into the end zone?
Well, they just tightened up down there. You know, the safety stayed back, wouldn't really let us get it over the top, and the defensive front's pretty good. So, you know, we were just trying a couple things there, and they ended up knocking down the ball in the end zone. But, you know, kicker went out there and tied the game up, so we're happy with it right now.
All right, thank you very much, Coach.
Thank you.
Guys?
All right, thank you, Caleb. That was head coach Michael Fair of the Grenada Chargers. And it's the Chargers 3 and the Mustangs 3, our halftime score. Coming up when we come back, it's the Visit Corinth halftime show as Breck Rylo will take it through halftime, take you through all the statistics of the drives of the first half. And then Jake and I will be back for third quarter action in just a moment. You're listening to the State Championship Radio Network.
William Carey.
ball game between West Jones and Grenada, a 3-3 ball game. Boys, you get your Chick-fil-A in you, you got your nuggets and your sandwich. You ready for the second half?
Ready to go, man. We got a great defensive ball game going on here, and it is fun.
Yeah, we appreciate Chick-fil-A of Oxford for feeding us. We needed it after that first half, man. That was a fun first half. It's 3-3, but, man, these two defenses just dishing out punishment. How about this? A combined 190 total yards, and the two teams combined on third down, 1 for 13. So the defense ruled in the first half.
Defense absolutely rolled in the first half. And, you know, what's interesting, West Jones, 24 carries, 124 yards, average 5.2 yards per clip. But Grenada, you mentioned, Ben, the third down conversions. Both teams collectively 1 of 13. You got to ask yourself, if somebody can solve third down, that's going to go a long way to a state championship.
I think so. That's got to be the biggest key here in the second half. We're 2 quarters away from crowning a state champion of the 6A classification. West Jones and Grenada. This is the Pine Straw, Mississippi third quarter. Remember, Grenada won the toss before the game. They deferred to the second half. They're about to get the ball to start the third quarter. Both teams with a field goal in the first half. One in the first quarter for West Jones, one in the second quarter for Grenada. Grenada with 2 men back and deep, and Hernandez ready to boom it. Ball at the 40-yard line, puts his toe into it. This will be taken all the way back at the 3-yard line. Here comes Jacarius Williams, middle of the field, 15, up to the 20, runs into 2 Mustangs and is knocked down. Let's check in with Caleb on the sideline.
Hey guys, thanks for visiting down here with another C Spire sideline report. Got to talk to Coach Corey Reynolds of West Jones coming out of the locker room at half, and he said the first half it was just a couple small mistakes here and there that were going to get fixed in the second half is what he said, and then also that a couple of those balls that were thrown behind receivers are due to Lindsey just having to take a little bit more time on a slick field out there in the middle between the hashes.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Just a little bit more tuning, and it's not easy on a slick track like we have here tonight.
Yeah, you can definitely tell between the hashes being a grass field. I mean, the grounds crew does a great job here, but again, this is now the 4th ball game of 7 on this track.
Charlie Fair, and the Chargers offense out of the shotgun. Fair to pass, steps up in a crumbling pocket. He's trying to get rid of it, laterals it, and the pass is taken. A little shovel pass lateral, and that saved him. They get back to the line of scrimmage with McCaleb Taylor.
Yeah, you look at Fair, he hasn't been under a lot of duress tonight. 10 of 15 tonight, make that now 11 of 16. But really, West Jones got after him right there on that play, and looked kind of a dangerous combination there, just trying to get the ball out.
Second down, 10.5 to go. Again, Fair out of the gun. 1 wide to the right, 2 to the left. Fair hands off around the right end. McCaleb Taylor running into green jerseys. Knocked down for a loss on the play. They're fired up over there. Jamarian Keys leading the charge and handing out punishment on that far side.
Boy, punishment he did. That was a great job by Keys to come up and really lay the wood. Now 3rd down and 11 as we look for Fair to put the ball in the air.
Line of scrimmage, the 18-yard line. They need to reach the 29 to move the sticks. Not too many first downs in the first half for either of these two teams. Fair looking to fire a good pass and pick up some yardage. He scrambles. This is tipped. It's intercepted at the 20-yard line. Tipped up into the air. Mustangs come down with it. That's the biggest defensive play of the ball game and a huge momentum swing to West Jones.
They were trying to set the screen to McCaleb Taylor, and really there was nowhere to go with the football. And Taylor was covered up by the defensive front there, and just the first errant play we've seen with Fair. Looking at the replay here again, letting the rush come through, but it was batted down and then intercepted by the same player again. That's going to be Isaiah Lindsey.
Lunchmeat Lindsey coming up with a big play, and Caleb, you mentioned this in the first half. They've been running the ball away from him, but they could not escape Lunchmeat right there.
Yeah, Coach Reynolds even said it coming out of the locker room. They've been avoiding the run towards Lindsey's way, but they've been trying to throw it over Lindsey all evening long. That time, they had to pay the price as he got his paw up there and hauled it in.
So now out of the shotgun, here come the Mustangs. A different look here. Here's a direct snap right up the middle. That looked to be Race Jones inside the 15-yard line, a gain of about 4.
Yeah, Race Jones, who is a long snapper, but also a running back as well. They go straight to the, Wildcat or Wild Pony, whatever you want to call it here for the Mustangs. But a little different look here, and, you got a chance to see West Point last night with the green shirts, and that formation looks a lot like West Point.
Yeah, very much so. 3-3 ball game, 10-15 left in the third quarter. And it is still Race Jones back there in that Wildcat formation. They pack it in tight on the line, no receivers. Race Jones standing now 5 yards back of his center. Now looking to his sideline. All sorts of confusion. No one knows what's going on in that timeout taken.
The first timeout of the second half.
Have to take that timeout right here in the third quarter. First half doesn't matter when you take them, but these are valuable in the second half.
Extremely valuable in a 3-3 ball game here. You know, but I know what Wes Jones is probably thinking as we keep it right here is, hey, look, we got a great opportunity to cash in here. You don't know how many possessions in a defensive ball game that you're going to have. So, I mean, you risk it here to call the timeout to get the right play.
Well, and Caleb, something that we were all talking about during halftime, we were all saying the team that scores one touchdown in the second half could win this thing for Wes Jones. That could be right here.
Yeah, it certainly could. It's really going to come down to what's the offensive philosophy behind this offensive mind of Corey Reynolds. They've talked about the different things of how they want to maybe keep the ball away from the middle of the field, maybe go out more on out routes or flag routes, but also this running attack has just been so effective for Wes Jones. It's going to be a matter of can they pick up the 6 yards that they need on the second down, as they haven't been very effective on third.
Well, they come out of the timeout looking at a 2nd down and 6 from the 14-yard line. Tootie Lindsay back in there at quarterback. One wide out to either side and one man behind him. That's Elijah Jones out of the pistol formation. Line of scrimmage, the 14. Here's the snap. Handoff straight ahead. This is Elijah Jones into the pile. Pile moves down to the 10. Gain of 3, and it brings up a 3rd and short situation.
You got to credit this Wes Jones coaching staff. Great ball distribution. Holmes, 11 carries. That was Jones' 10th carry. Of course, Lindsey and the other Jones, number 4, coming in now with a couple carries apiece. But you look at Jones now, 10 carries, 58 yards, 3rd down, and 3 coming up.
Out of the shotgun, Tootie Lindsay. To his right, it's Elijah Jones. Here's the handoff. Jones ahead, leaps over the line of scrimmage, inside the 10, down to the 6-yard line, and he's got a 1st down. That'll move the chains as they go deeper inside the Raising Cane's red zone.
Guard lead and the first 3rd down conversion they've had tonight.
That's a big one. Knock it on the door, that south end zone. Moving left to right. There's an injured Charger down at the 5-yard line. So the trainers come out and they will check on him. It's a 3-3 game. 9:25 left in the third quarter. Third quarter brought to you by Pine Straw of Mississippi. It was Grenada who got the ball to begin the second half. And they had a pass that was intercepted by Lunch Meat right there at the line of scrimmage. Lunch Meat Lindsay knocked it down up into the air and then intercepted it. That has given the Mustangs the ball right there at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal at the 7. Tootie Lindsay out of the shotgun. To his right, Elijah Jones. 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. Here's the snap. Handoff to Jones up the middle. Inside of the 5. Spun around there at the 4. Small gain on the play. And 2nd and goal from just inside the 5 coming up.
Yeah, you saw the guard lead there. Don't be surprised if they come back with the, double blocking counter with the guard and the tight end here again. Very methodical as Wes Jones, but Grenada has done a great job right now. Backs against the wall here.
Yeah, they're just looking to pound it right up the middle. Same personnel out there with Tootie Lindsay, the quarterback. This time out of the pistol formation. Elijah Jones, 2 yards behind him. 5 yards back of the center is Tootie Lindsay. Takes the snap, handoff to Jones, powers ahead, down to the 2-yard line, and they've stopped him right there, and here comes 3rd and goal from the 2.
There it was, that guard counter lead. Now they're going to bring in 1, 2, 3, 4 big boys coming in, and they're also going to bring in Jones again. Ben Ingram, as it looks like now they're going to probably go with that power set that we saw earlier.
Yeah, Race Jones in there. If I'm the Mustangs, I'm thinking 2 plays. This is 4-down territory to me because I want to stick it in for 6. Race Jones out of the shotgun. 2 men in the backfield to his right. Here's the snap. Jones ahead, runs into some trouble, pushes the pile forward, surges to the goal line. Touchdown Mustangs. Took a lot of strength, took all of his strength, but he gets it across, and it's the first touchdown of the ball game.
Yeah, I mean, just a big, great effort there by Jones. He's only carried the ball 2 times tonight. That was a big, big carry, first score of the night.
At a 9-3 lead for the Mustangs with 8:07 left in the third quarter. It was a 3-3 game at halftime, but the turnover by Grenada into the hands of Lunch Meat Lindsay with the interception turned into a touchdown for the Mustang offense. And now on for the extra point is Joseph Hernandez. Snap is back, and he puts this one up, and he puts it through. And with 8:07 left in the third quarter, it's the Mustangs who have a 10-3 lead over the Chargers in the 6A state title game. Back in 30 seconds on the correction back in 90 seconds. 90-second timeout on the State Championships Radio Network.
Holmes Community.
.07 left in the third quarter. The 6A state championship game between the number 9 ranked Grenada Chargers and the number 2 ranked West Jones Mustangs. And it's West Jones who just turned an interception into a touchdown, the only touchdown of the ball game. And that sideline down there for West Jones fired up. The green and gold, they've come up from South Mississippi, a 257-mile journey, and their Mustangs have a touchdown lead here in the third quarter. Now let's see what the Chargers can do if they can answer. They have a huge crowd on the other side. They've come up from Grenada. And that offense will be looking to answer the touchdown just put up by the Mustangs. Hernandez kicks it away. End over end, taken at the 3-yard line by Grenada. Right up the middle of the field. Here comes Williams across the 20 to the 25, up to the 30-yard line. Good return. And he's dropped at the 36-yard line. Big return for the Chargers.
Williams has had some big returns tonight. A couple times he's had the football. That's a big return there. And again, good field position for Grenada, and I think if you're Grenada, you've got to get fair, again, more active with the football. 10 of 16, 50 yards in the passing game. He did throw the interception early on the screenplay, but 9 carries for 12 yards, only 1.3 yards per carry, just not a lot of room to run against this West Jones defense.
Well, that West Jones defense fired up. They're signaling to their crowd to get loud. And you can understand why. This is a defense that in their 13 games, they have held opponents to 7 points or fewer 10 times. So that touchdown was huge just a moment ago for them. They got a touchdown lead. On first down, fair to throw on play action. Sends one over everyone's head, incomplete to the far sideline, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, they were looking across the field on a post route first. He was covered up. Good defense on the 3rd level. Then they looked back 2nd level, and he was covered up as well. So just really kind of dumped that thing out to the Tuba players.
And watch out right here, guys. Lunchmeat Lindsay is a little bit gimpy coming off the field. He's having to be subbed in for.
Yeah, he's in some pain coming off the field. See if he gets back out there sometime soon. 2nd down and 10. Meanwhile, the Chargers thinking, look, if 9's not on the field, we got to take advantage of that right now. Here's a screen near side. Pass is going to be caught by Williams. Spins around up to the 40-yard line. Still at his feet up to the 45. That's really close to a first down. Nice play and a nice run after the catch by Williams.
Yeah, good job. That's his 4th catch tonight. Right around 33, 34 yards unofficially until the stat updates here. 8.3 yards per catch. Really good job. 4th target of the night, 3rd down and short.
3rd down and 2 from the 44-yard line. Chargers shuffle in some new personnel. Coming in there is Jamani Washington and others. Out of the shotgun, Charlie Fair. One man to his right in the backfield, McCaleb Taylor. They'll send a man in motion right behind the line. Snap, here's a handoff. Taylor up the middle. He is stonewalled right there at the 44-yard line. No gain on the play. That's going to bring up 4th down and short and decision time for the Chargers.
Yeah, they're well, now they're going to bring him off the field here. Running right into the teeth of that West Jones offense. I think if they had that back again, they might have done that differently.
So now it's Eli Palmer out to punt. It is 4th and less than a yard at the 45-yard line. Let's see if they actually punt this one away. Palmer standing at the 35-yard line. And now he runs up under center. They've got lots of beef back there. Now they send them back into punt formation, trying to draw them offside. Here's the snap, and Palmer will punt this away. End over end, bounces to the 25, and it'll be down to the 23-yard line. Well, they had him back as a punter. He goes back under center and then back out to the punter, and I guess they couldn't get the movement they were looking for.
Yeah, trying to get him off sides. Lined up initially 10 yards from the line of scrimmage, which typically you'd say, hey, this could be a fake, and trying to get him off sides coming up to the line. Good discipline, pre-snap discipline there by Wes Jones. And, you know, if you're Grenada, you feel good about this. I mean, you've only given up the one touchdown. It was on a short field. All night long, though, they've played good defense, and they're going to have to make Wes Jones work here.
Wes Jones 10, Grenada 3. 6:12 left in the third quarter, brought to you by Pine Straw of Mississippi. And the offense for Wes Jones back out onto the field. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line for Tootie Lindsay, the quarterback. Lindsay from the shotgun, 2 wide to the left side. A handoff up the middle. Here's a hole, big hole there up the middle by Caleb Holmes, who has a gain of 15 yards and a first down right down the middle of the field.
Yeah, Caleb Holmes now his 12th carry of the night. That's going to push him over 75 yards, and a big pop play there on first down.
First down presented by Mississippi Air National Guard. On first down, again, Holmes tripped up in the backfield. Maybe a loss on the play. Second effort to get back to the line of scrimmage, so 2nd and 10 coming up.
Just looking at play distribution now, 39 plays for Wes Jones, 28 plays for Grenada. So well, you're talking a 10 play difference here, pretty darn close.
2nd and 9, they'll say that he did get 1 yard. Line of scrimmage, the 43-yard line on the Wes Jones side of the field. Here's a handoff, and here come the Chargers. They snuff out the run by Caleb Holmes. He was trying to go left and follow that guard, and there was nothing there. 3rd down.
Yeah, good job. As you said it, Ben. He followed the guard. Good disciplined football on the counter play there. Brings up 3rd down and 7. And Lindsay tonight may have to put it in the air again. He's 1 of 7 tonight for 3 yards.
Got a good arm, but we've not seen a whole lot of polish on some of those throws. A little bit rushed. We'll see if he has some time in the pocket here if he does want to indeed throw. Staring at 3rd and 7. Line of scrimmage is the 43-yard line. This will be another handoff. This time it is back into the hands of Caleb Holmes, and he is dropped right at the line of scrimmage, and here comes 4th down.
Yeah, good job by Grenada. Really getting in the backfield early, and a lot of guys on the football there. You look at Jamani Washington leading the charge, and now they're going to make Wes Jones kick it back to him.
That's that defense we saw from the Chargers in the first half. We had a 3-3 ball game at halftime. But Wes Jones, with their defense, intercepted a pass, got the ball inside the 20-yard line, eventually took it in for the score. That's been the only touchdown of the ball game as they lead 10-3. Mustangs to punt it away. Punt is bobbled. Now the punter picks it up and gets away one that will spiral towards the sideline and will be taken at the 33-yard line and out of bounds.
Yeah, going to get good field position. Real good field position here at the 34-yard line. If you're Grenada, what are you looking for right here?
Try to pick up some momentum and move the sticks and get some first downs.
Yeah, first downs right now. Grenada only 3 tonight. 3 first downs, 10 for Wes Jones. And you're right, you need to kind of stack some first downs, give that defense a break here. It'd be good if you're on Grenada's side to go on an extensive drive here and tie this ball game up.
And still no lunch meat Lindsay out there, the captain of the defense for the Mustangs. He's been their most talented player, and he's hobbled over on the sidelines, it appears. On first down, pass almost intercepted. Boy, they tried a very quick pass to the left side. That was knocked down.
Yeah, and that was by Lindsay back in the game. Let's go down. Caleb, you got an update on it.
Well, actually, that was Cameron Toney that's out there on the field, 0, not 9. Lunchmeat Lindsay is still trying to work out that cramp in his left calf coming off the field. Took a swig of pickle juice, but still has not been able to get that one to release yet.
2nd down and 10 for the Chargers, trailing 10-3. Charlie Fair, senior quarterback, out of the shotgun. He'll hand off straight up the gut. There's a hole across the 40 to the 44-yard line, and a first down for Caleb Taylor.
Hey, biggest run of the night. Biggest run of the night for Grenada, and that actually is almost going to double their rushing yards from 13 to right at just at 22, 23 yards.
Up to the 44-yard line. And now an injured Mustang back at the 39-yard line. injured player is Race Jones, and he's been going both ways, offensively and defensively. He's a linebacker for the West Jones defense. Trainers run out there, and they'll tend to him. 3:57 left in the third quarter. 10-3 West Jones over Grenada. Meanwhile, that offense for the Chargers over there trying to figure things out. They just had a big run from McCaleb Taylor, a guy who rushed for over 1,800 yards this year and 21 touchdowns. And maybe he's the guy that they want to get the ball in the hands of a little bit more, see if he can open some things up like he just did on that last run.
Yeah, because if you can be successful in the run game, and look, we're talking 5 yards, 7 yards. You know, Taylor now 9 carries for 13. That's going to make those linebackers have to come up. And look, really good receivers for Grenada, kind of give them some spacing there. It looks like they may be working on a possible cramp, at least looking at the monitor over here. And it's interesting, you know, it's cool weather. A lot of times guys don't drink as much water. They don't feel like they need it. Still got to hydrate even in these conditions.
Good news for the Mustangs. Race Jones up on his feet, and he'll jog to the sideline. Work that cramp out. They'll probably have him back out there on the field in a moment. But here comes Lunch Meat Lindsey.
Right on cue, guys. One man down, one man back in with cramps. So he may not be fully out of it, but he has been jogging, trying to get that cramp out of his system for as long as he's been out of the game. He is a playmaker that wants to get back out there in a hurry.
Well, Lunch Meat at 75%, better than most of those guys at 100%. Here's a run around the right end and a gain of a couple of yards. That time they put the ball in the hands of Michael Cavanaugh. Mustangs all over it. That'll bring up a second down.
Yeah, second down, not a whole lot there on that old buck sweep. But, I mean, look, Grenada doing what they got to do. You got to try to establish some semblance of a run game here. They'll make some adjustments here. Guys coming in, change some personnel here, see what they dial up here on second down and 8.
They gave him 2 yards, second and 8 from the 46-yard line. Grenada 4 yards away from West Jones territory. They're trailing 10-3, 3:15 and counting left in the third quarter. Fair from the gun. Fair passes left, pass intercepted by West Jones. It was a low throw. Did it hit the turf? I guess it didn't. He bent over and was able to keep it off the turf. And West Jones with their second interception of the ball game.
Trying to get a 1-2-3 quick slant, 1-2 skinny post, and just threw it low. And of course, right now, Fair talking to the coach over there, explaining what his rationale for the throw. But nonetheless, West Jones is going to dial it up. They're going to be a plus territory.
That was Kazarian Carter, who was able to jump that route on a low throw, bent over and kept it off the grass. Strong hands to pull it in. And he's being mobbed by his teammates over there on the sideline. He has a very intense look on his face. He wants it. So does that Mustang sideline. And they have a 10-3 lead and the ball at the 50-yard line after that interception. Now the offense back out onto the field. Mustangs turned the last interception into a touchdown. Let's see what they do here. Here's a run up the middle with Elijah Jones. Gain of 2 yards on the play and second and 8 coming up.
Yeah, again, if you're Grenada, you just continue to get that pressure. And they've done a great job last 3 or 4 or 5 run plays and really boxing up this run game and putting West Jones in that second and long, third and long situation.
West Jones know if they can put some points on the board right here, they're going to be in really good shape in this ball game.
Oh, if they go down and put some points on the board, there's no doubt. As you know, we're at 2:38 to go in the third quarter. I mean, time has just ran quick in this ball game.
Tootie Lindsey from the pistol, one wide out to either side. Takes the snap, handoff up the middle, into the pile, and the pile now pushes back. No gain on the play, and third and 8 coming up for the Mustangs.
That was that guard tight end counter game, but I tell you what, and you mentioned it earlier, Ben, I think Grenada did a good job at the half of really reminding their defensive front disciplined football. When you see those guys move and pull, get right in their back pocket, it'll take you straight to the football. And they've done a good job of slowing the run game down here in the second half.
Chargers need a big stop right here. Try to get the ball back. They're trailing 10-3. Under 2 minutes left in the third quarter. 3rd and 7 from the 47-yard line. West Jones on the Grenada side of the 50-yard line. Lindsey from the gun. Lindsey runs right on a keeper, angles towards the edge, turns the edge outside the numbers, across the 40. That's close to a first down. And I believe he got just enough. He needed 7. They're going to give him 8. That's a huge first down for the Mustangs.
Yeah, Lindsey's only carried the ball. That was his 5th carry of the night. Prior to that run, he only had 3 yards, but they go show you something a little different there. The quarterback keeper, quarterback power, picks up a first down, and right now you look at first downs, that was the 11th first down for West Jones, 4 for Grenada tonight.
That's starting to tip in Mustangs' favor right now in the second half compared to what we saw in the first half where neither team could convert a third down. But the Mustangs finding a way. Coming up on a minute left in the third quarter. Lindsey from the gun. Handoff around the left end for a few yards now. And fighting across the 35 to the 33, Elijah Jones. That'll be a gain of 7 yards.
Yeah, you know, that's his 16th carry in the ball game. And again, Holmes with 15 carries. Lindsey and Jones, the other Jones, coming in, you know, giving you a little bit of breathing room there. But again, Holmes and Jones, they have been the workhorses tonight.
Yeah, they're running with equal ferocity. They have been running hard. 2nd and 4. They have it at the 33-yard line. From the gun again, Tootie Lindsey takes the snap, handoff to Jones. Jones ahead to the 30, now across the 30 to the 29. That's really close to the sticks for Elijah Jones.
Yeah, putting his hand right on the guard or tight end and just working his way back into the hole again. 3rd down coming up here. Wes Jones a little bit better in the first half, but 3 of 11 on 3rd down. Of course, this is a 3rd and short.
3rd and a yard, 13 seconds and counting left in the 3rd quarter. I don't believe they're going to run another play. Tootie Lindsey up to the line, 5 seconds. Down to 2 seconds, 1 second, and that is the end of the 3rd quarter. So 3 quarters have been played, 1 quarter to be played as we have the Buffalo Wild Wings 4th quarter right around the corner. At the end of 3 quarters of the 6A state title game, it is Wes Jones 10, Grenada 3, and we will be back in 60 seconds on the State Championship Radio Network. Fourth quarter under the lights at Bud Hemingway Stadium. 6A state championship game between Wes Jones and Grenada. And right now, Wes Jones with a 10-3 lead over Grenada into the 4th quarter. Great to have you with us alongside Jake Wimberly, Caleb Hamill, Ben Ingram here with you. And as we go into the 4th quarter, for Wes Jones, so long as they don't put the ball on the turf, they got to be feeling like what they're doing right now is working. They can ride that, Jake, right onto a state championship.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. If they don't turn the football over here in the 4th quarter, they likely will because they're doing just enough of the run game. They're averaging 4.7 yards per rush under Holmes, Jones, Lindsey, and the other Jones. And, of course, when I reference the other Jones, that's number 4. We're talking about Race Jones. And, you know, that's done well for them all night long. And defensively, they have done just enough to really, you know, stymie this Grenada offense and make them ineffective tonight.
Boy, all the Jones boys for Wes Jones getting it done tonight. Tell you what, I think the school's named after those guys, the way that they're playing this evening.
A lot of lunch meat and some Joneses down there.
3rd down and 1. This will be the first play of the 4th quarter. Moving towards the north end zone, the Mustangs, they move right to left. Meanwhile, for Grenada, their defense has played so tough, so stingy. They've only given up 10 points, but their offense has not been able to move the ball tonight versus that very talented Wes Jones defense. And the defense for the Grenada Chargers probably thinking, we got to find a way to get the ball back. Got to create a turnover. 3rd and short, out of the gun. Here's a handoff to Jones around the left end. A flag comes in at the end of the play. He was close to the marker. I think he got just enough, Jake, to move the chains, but let's see what the penalty's all about.
They'll unpack this. Not sure what that penalty is.
White hat getting confirmation. Here we go.
Personal foul, face mask on the defense. Penalty is half the distance to the goal. First down.
That'll move them from the 30 to the 15-yard line on a first down for the Mustangs.
Sixth penalty tonight on Grenada for 61 yards, and that was a big one right there.
Puts them inside the Raising Cane's red zone. And after that break for the Mustangs, seeing how close they are to pay dirt, they know one more touchdown could stamp their name on that trophy here in 2023. From the shotgun, Tootie Lindsay. Lindsay takes it himself, following his blocker, hits the edge to the 10 to the 5, banged out of bounds right there, close to a first down.
Yeah, Lindsay, he has done a good job running the football when called upon. Again, that is his 6th carry of the night, and he has been just effective enough in the run game.
2nd down and 3. They need to reach the 4 for the first down. They say he went out of bounds at the 7-yard line. 11:37 left in the 4th quarter. West Jones 10, Grenada 3. Tootie Lindsay turns his attention to his offensive line. He's out of the shotgun. To his left, Elijah Jones. Lindsay waiting on the snap, one wide to either side. Now a flag comes out and some movement right before the ball was snapped.
Prior to the snap, false start. Number 6 on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Replay the down.
Couldn't quite get set up down there. That time the penalty thrown against Javarius Thigpen.
Grenada catches a break right there. Of course, the first down sits at the 5-yard line. We'll bring up 2nd down and 8.
That puts him at the 12. From the gun, Lindsay. Hands off. Jones runs into 3 Chargers, carries them across the 10 down to the 9 and a gain of 3. And Elijah Jones running hard.
Grenada, excuse me, you're trying to second guess. Okay, 3rd down and 5. What are they going to do here? They turn to Race Jones a couple times. He's not on the field, so you take him off the board. Then you come back, you got your quarterback. And you got to be now aware of Lindsay, who has carried the ball over the last couple times.
And he's out of the shotgun right here. Ball in the middle of the field. Line of scrimmage the 9. This will be a handoff right up the middle and bulldozing his way into the end zone. Elijah Jones, and a huge touchdown for the Mustangs.
Blocked it well, ran it well, and look, the quarterback sat it in his belly really well, and he just a great play fake, and I mean, it was just wide open.
And that line just split apart.
It did.
Had a huge hole. I don't think we've seen a hole like that the entire ball game.
No, that's it. They blocked that extremely well on that play.
That makes it 16-3 West Jones. Now Hernandez on for the extra point. Kick is away. This is a good one. And he splits the uprights, and the Mustangs take a commanding 2-touchdown lead with 10:56 left in the 4th quarter. It's 17-3 in favor of West Jones in the 6A state title game. Back in 30 seconds on the State Championship Radio Network.
Elite Physical Therapy wishes all the players a healthy and successful football championship season. Elite is proud to serve the local communities with multiple locations providing secure outpatient therapy and sports medicine services. Our centers specialize in post-op rehabilitation, manual therapy, concussion management, and orthopedics, providing patients convenient scheduling and access to care within 24 hours. If you suffer from an injury, visit myelitept.com to find a center near you. That's myelitept.com. Elite Physical Therapy, proud sponsor of the 2023 MHSAA Football Championship.
4th quarter action for the 6A state championship game from Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the Buffalo Wild Wings 4th quarter. Alongside Jake Wimberly and Caleb Hamill, Ben Ingram here with you. A 17-3 lead for West Jones over Grenada. West Jones has every ounce of momentum in this ball game right now. A ball game that was tied at 3 at halftime has been dominated by West Jones in the second half. Kickoff is in the air, and this will be taken by Grenada at the 9-yard line. Down the middle of the field, across the 20 to the 25 and up to the 24-yard line. And the Chargers will scrimmage right there. They have way more questions than answers right now and running out of time.
Yeah, they do. And if you're Grenada, excuse me, you're going to have to turn to fair to really open this thing up. West Jones knows that. They're going to probably pin their ears back, as you can see a lot of them giving the old trucker horn sound, like, hey, let's get after it. They're fishing to pin their ears back. We're going to see if fair can make some plays against this West Jones defense.
Well, it's been a defense to remember this season for West Jones. They have been historically great for that school. And they've given up just 3 points tonight in the state championship game. And they have a 17-3 lead with 10.5 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Charlie Fair and the Charger offense got to move the ball quickly. They need big chunks of yardage. Not easy to do against this defense. A handoff on first down. No gain there. Slung to the ground for no gain on the play, McCaleb Taylor.
Yeah, again, trying to establish the run here as you close in on the 10-minute mark. And, really haven't brought Wes Jones or done anything effectively enough to bring them out of that cover 2 look. They're running 2 safeties high. Haven't done anything to really bring them out of that.
And, guys, let's add a Jones to the mix. Amir Jones, the one to sling him down there.
Well, they play with lots of chemistry and unity. I'm beginning to think now all these guys are brothers.
No doubt.
Must be about a dozen guys named Jones that played for Wes Jones. A run around the left side. There is nothing there. Suffocated in the backfield and dropped for a loss. Jaden Curry had nowhere to go, and it's 3rd and long.
Yeah, I mean, really just trying to do something creative. A little sweep there, a little toss handoff, and it just not there. Now it brings up 3rd down and 11. And again, when you look at 3rd down conversions tonight, Grenada just 1 of 8. They got to get the ball up to the 38-yard line to move the sticks.
And I can't help myself, guys. Alan Jones on the tackle.
Their mama must be proud. 3rd down and 11. Fair. Screen pass far side. Pass caught across the 30 to the 35 by Williams. He's fighting with everything that he's got to stay on his feet, but they take him down to the 35, and he's 3 yards short of a first down.
I think you got to go for this.
I do too.
I think right here now time is of the essence. You hit the 9-minute mark now. Obviously they're moving some guys in and out and bringing the punter on the field. But I don't know how many more opportunities Grenada's going to get here.
I don't either. I mean, this Wes Jones team, the way they've been moving the football, they can keep the clock rolling now with a 2-touchdown lead. And Grenada brings the punting unit on. They punted earlier in this second half on 4th and very short. That was a bit surprising. This, to me, even more surprising. And they will punt this away. Low liner bounces at the 45, takes a Charger roll inside the 40 and down at the 39-yard line. This Wes Jones sideline making lots of noise here on the first night in December 2023. The low cloud cover rolling over the stadium lights. That fog setting in here in Oxford. They're ready to party down there as they have a 2-touchdown lead.
Yeah, and very well could see 2 running backs if they're as successful as they have been. That would be Jones, number 10. We're talking about Elijah Jones. He's 6 yards of going over 100, and then you got Holmes. He's 13 yards, eclipsing the 100-yard mark.
Out there now in the backfield, Caleb Holmes. And he lines up to the left of the quarterback, Tootie Lindsay. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Moving right to left, Lindsay takes the handoff. Handoff will go now to Caleb Holmes. And now he's pushed back to a gain of 1, maybe 2. Let's see. They unravel the pile. They'll give him 3 yards. So 2nd and 7 coming up. 8:07 and counting left in the 4th quarter. 17-3. Wes Jones leading Grenada. Now Tootie Lindsay and the rest of the offense can take their time getting up and looking to the sideline, running clock. Grenada has all 3 of their timeouts left. Wes Jones has 2.
Yeah, they're going to snap this every time around 5 on the play clock.
Lindsay from the gun takes the snap. This will be a handoff, running left, finding a slight hole now as Holmes across the 45 to the 46, a gain of 3. 3rd down and 3 up and coming for the Mustangs.
Yeah, when you're averaging 4.7 yards per clip, and now you've got the clock on your side, you got the lead in your pocket here. Again, you're at 7:19 right now, 30 seconds on the play clock. Again, you're going to run this thing into almost 6:40. So, I mean, every time you do that, that's why I think Grenada likely should have went for it on that last 4th down.
Grenada has mustered 1 field goal in the ball game. That was back in the 2nd quarter. And they have been shut out of the second half. The Mustangs have scored 2 touchdowns in the second half, both off of turnovers. Play action, pass over the middle, incomplete. Trying to find Bullock. Not a bad idea for the Mustangs with Tootie Lindsay. They executed it well, but that pass just a tad too tall for Bullock.
Yeah, I mean, look, I applaud the effort. Lindsay right now, 1 of 8 on the night. Trying to catch them sleeping there, Grenada, and go ahead and put the nail in the coffin. But, you look at Wes Jones, 13% completion percentage for Lindsay, and that's not a knock on him, but that's how dominant this run game and defense is, that you can, be that unsuccessful in the passing game and still be as successful as a ball team.
Wes Jones to punt it away. They have not done much of that in the second half. Their defense has been the difference, getting the ball twice, and the offense has turned that into 2 second-half touchdowns. Punt is away. This is a good one. Bounces at the 15. Taking it on the bounce, Jacarius Williams runs back to his left, reversing his field, across the 20, dives for the 25, and down right there. First and 10 for the Chargers at their own 25-yard line. And it'll be stepping away. His timeout will be taken on the field before the Chargers send their offense out there. We're in the Buffalo Wild Wings fourth quarter. 6:38 left in the fourth quarter. We're back in 90 seconds. Mustangs 17, Chargers 3. This is the State Championships Radio Network. Stadium on the campus of Ole Miss. It's a 17-3 lead for Wes Jones over Grenada in the 6A state championship game alongside Jake Wimberly. Caleb Hamill, Ben Ingram here with you. Wes Jones with a 2-touchdown lead under first-year coach Corey Reynolds, previously at South Jones, and he's trying to give the Wes Jones Mustangs their second state championship in the last 4 seasons. They won it all in 2020 when they beat West Point. And this bunch has not lost a game in 378 days. They're trying to keep that perfect streak alive and finish their season perfect. Here's a pass out into the flat, incomplete, was dropped to the 20-yard line on first down for Grenada.
Yeah, Grenada, they got to get on the horse here. 6:32 in the ball game. You're down a couple scores, and Fair has got to, if they're going to have a shot here, he's got to have some success here in the passing game.
They're going to say that pass was caught, but a loss of 5. It was a low throw out there to Williams. I thought he dropped it, but he had it and went to the ground. So a loss of 5 on the completion. Second down and 15, rolling out Fair, lobs incomplete. He was trying to find his man 5 yards downfield. That was Latavian Pritchard he was trying to find, but that was thrown right over his fingertips.
13 of 23, 65 yards for Fair. It's just the windows have not been there. The pressure has been good. It's just extremely, extremely tough to throw on this West Point defense.
Sure is.
West Jones defense. Feels like West Point.
Yeah, exactly. Correction, that was Palmer, the intended receiver, but just over his fingertips. So 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 from the 20-yard line. Here comes pressure, and they throw it out in the flat. Pass is caught. Williams down the sideline. Angles out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Needed 15, got about 13.
Yeah, you would think the offense is going to stay on the field here, but it's like they're going to bring the punt unit on.
Well, at this point, 6:09 left of the ball game. A little bit surprised that they wouldn't go for it. Okay, they say 4th and 5. He went out of bounds a little bit earlier than we thought, but still, you're trailing by 2 touchdowns, only 6:09 left in your season. Palmer out there to punt it away. He stands at the 18-yard line, and he punts this one. Low liner, bounces at the 44, rolls inside the 35, inside the 30, down to the 25, still rolling, and down to the 23-yard line. And with 5:58 left in the fourth quarter, the Mustangs get the ball right there, looking to do one thing, and that is milk that clock and get closer to a state championship.
Yeah, real quick game recap. Total yards, West Jones 214 on the night, 96 for Grenada. Passing yards, 75 for Grenada, only 3 passing yards for West Jones, but 211 on the ground versus 21 yards. Penalty yards, 6 for 59 for Grenada, 4 of 20. 4 penalties for 20 yards for West Jones. First downs tonight, 14 for West Jones, 4 for Grenada.
Of those first downs for West Jones, how many have come in the second half?
Oh, I'd have to go back and look at the stat sheet. I think I have this over here. I'll find out.
On first down, they run the football around the right end. Ball into the hands of Elijah Jones across the 25 up to the 28-yard line and a gain of 6 yards.
11.
11 of the 14 have come in the second half.
Yeah.
Well, the offense for the Mustangs has been great, but it's the defense that set them up. 2 interceptions by the West Jones defense has given the Mustangs really good field position, and their offense turned both of those into touchdowns. And that's been the difference in the ball game, a ball game that was tied at 3 at halftime. And it's 17-3 Mustangs right now.
And again, they're not going to get in any hurry. They're running this thing all the way down to just under 5 before they snap it as we're getting close to the 5-minute mark in the ball game.
Tudy Lindsay, 5 yards back of his center. A handoff to Jones, and he goes diving straight down around the line of scrimmage. Lost his footing. No gain on the play. 3rd down and 2 up and coming for the Mustangs. Clock continues to roll. That's the Mustangs' best friend right now. Under 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. 3rd and 2 and a first down right here would continue to move the clock. Grenada has 3 timeouts left, but they got to be getting to the point now where they got to start thinking about using them. Those seconds, those precious seconds just withering away and melting from that scoreboard. Coming up on 4.5 minutes left of the ball game. Lindsay from the shotgun. Lindsay keeps around the left side, has a big hole, first down, and he's off to the races. 40, 30, 20, 10, touchdown Mustangs. That's a run of 69 yards, and it's 23-3. All West Jones here in the fourth quarter.
Caught Grenada sleeping just a little bit, had the mesh play, faked it to Jones, and then it was wide open for him to take the ball off the left tackle here. The replay looking at it, yeah, they pulled a tight end, running back followed him, and then he went the other way. And then, of course, you see the athleticism and speed by Lindsay there for the touchdown.
This West Jones sideline has started the party. Extra point is going to be blocked and knocked away. So the extra point blocked on the attempt by Joseph Hernandez. So it's a 23-3 ball game with 4:18 left of the fourth quarter. Back in 30 seconds on the State Championship Radio Network.
This is professional ball player and former Mississippi State Bulldog, Jake Mangum. To be a strong team, every player has to be dedicated. Farm Bureau is exactly that.
Hey, keep in mind the sponsors on touchdowns and extra points.
Service and competitive rates is outstanding. If you aren't already on the team, it's time to join Farm Bureau. Visit favrates.com for great rates on home and auto insurance, or find a local agent at MSFBINS.com.
And yeah, I'm going back to West Jones for the rest of those.
Farm Bureau Insurance. Go with the home team.
4:18 left in the fourth quarter here in the 6A state championship game. West Jones 23, Grenada 3. Mustangs just picked up their 3rd Trustmark touchdown of the second half, and the extra point was blocked. It's the only Dairy Alliance extra point that they have not converted in the ball game. But this game was tied 3 apiece at halftime. West Jones has come out, and they have flexed their muscles in the second half, boy, offensively and defensively. What a show for these guys.
They really have. I mean, they have really, kind of iced the cake of a season that we looked at. Ben, you talked about this defense, one of the best, if not the best in school history, and they have flexed tonight and shown, why that they are here and why they've had the season that they've had.
They lead 23-3. Hernandez will kick it off. This is a bouncer right down the middle of the field. That'll be taken to the 25-yard line. Charges across the 30 to the 35 and down to the 37-yard line. Something we discussed earlier. Mustangs came into the ball game tonight ranked number 2 in the state of Mississippi. And with a ball game like this, finishing off a perfect season, obviously the state champions of the 6A, that's what's coming their way, but they could finish number 1 overall in the state.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they could. I mean, especially when you talk about Louisville, a team that is number one. If they take a loss, that very well could happen.
Well, before first down, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the State Championship Radio Network.
All the sports you love.
I'm glued all day.
To WRKS, Pickens, Jackson, Mississippi's #1 sports station. Worldwide online at thezone1059.com and on your radio at ESPN 105.9, The Zone.
Nothing better.
First and 10 for the Chargers. It's a Mississippi Air National Guard first down. Mustangs crash off the edge, and now the play blown dead. Right as the ball was snapped, the handoff went to McCaleb Taylor, and he's wishing that they had blown that dead just a little bit earlier because he got pushed to the ground pretty hard.
Encroachment on the defense. 5-yard penalty. Retry first down.
That might have been lunch meat Lindsey. It came a little bit too quickly around that far edge. But it's a penalty against the Mustangs. So first and 5 now for the Grenada Chargers. 4:09 left in the fourth quarter. Charlie Fair out of the shotgun. 4 receivers set. A handoff up the middle. Taylor runs in to 3 Mustangs, and they bury him at the 41-yard line. Second and 5.
Sorry about that. Yeah, if you're Grenada, I don't know what you're doing here. They're taking a lot of time. 23 to 3. I guess you're just running your offense at this point.
And clock just rolling. Under 4 minutes left.
Second and 5.
Fair takes the snap, looking right. Passes right, pass incomplete into the hands and out of the hands of Jacarius Williams, and really airtight defense along that near sideline around Williams.
Yeah, airtight is a great way to frame up this defense. There's just nothing there. Running lanes, nothing. Passing lanes, nothing. It is just that Wes Jones is so fundamentally sound and and they understand exactly what Grenada is trying to do tonight.
Johnny Hilton, the cornerback, able to knock that down. So third down and 5. Charlie Fair, 2 wide to his left, 2 wide to his right. Fair now keeps it himself, looking for space around the left side across the 45 up near the 48. That's where he needed to reach to move the chains. And at the very worst, it'll be 4th and very short. He might have gotten the first down. And they're going to come on and measure this.
First down, Chargers.
They give him the first down, and so Mississippi Air National Guard first down for the Chargers.
That's going to put Grenada over the 100-yard mark, finally on offense at 101 yards tonight.
They have been kept out of the end zone all night. Here's a handoff to Taylor around the right edge, looking for a lane, breaks a tackle, but then runs into a man right there at the 48-yard line, and he's dropped by Johnny Hilton. Gain of 6 yards, and second down and 4 coming up from the 47-yard line.
I love to see good fundamental tackling, and Wes Jones does that. You don't see that in a lot of football at any level nowadays. Wes Jones, very, very good in the tackling game.
2:50 left in the fourth quarter. Chargers into Mustang territory. They haven't been there too many times in the second half. Fair fires left, pass is caught into the hands of Williams. Breaks a tackle, breaks 2, pushed out of bounds at the 38-yard line. A gain of 8 and a first down for the Chargers.
First down, Chargers.
Well, how about the visibility on the far side of the field? This fog has gotten thicker and thicker as the low cloud cover has spilled into the bowl of this stadium. And it's even keeping us from seeing some of the lights clearly on the far side. There's a handoff up the middle, a gain of 2, and second down and 8 coming up.
Feels like we morphed into Lambeau or Soldier Field.
It does. Started to look like that Bears-Eagles game from about 30 years ago. The Fog Bowl. Now, that wouldn't bother Wes Jones tonight. They've done a great job on the ground. They haven't needed to throw the ball much at all. They have a 23-3 lead here in the fourth quarter. Coming up on 2 minutes left in the game. Fair, pump fakes, play action down the middle of the field, pass incomplete. Boy, he had McCaleb Taylor wide open, and it was out of his reach.
He really did. He was wide open, just could not connect. And you got to start to wonder what the visibility is like for the players on the field.
Well, we were mentioning it earlier, how these clouds are rolling over around the same height as the light standards atop Vaught-Hemingway Stadium. But this stadium has started to fill up with the clouds and the fog, and the visibility is quickly decreasing and getting worse and worse as we get later in this ball game. Pass to the left side, caught up at the 31-yard line to the hands of Williams. That'll be a gain of 6 yards, but still a yard short of a first down. Mustangs 23, Chargers 3. And the Chargers needing a miracle as we're under 2 minutes left. They've got to score again, and then score again after that. 4th and 1, rolling out Fair, looking to pass, unloads, passes caught down to the 23-yard line, and a first down. That time able to connect with Javon Herron. That'll move the sticks down to the 23-yard line.
Yes, 7th first down tonight for Grenada as we hit the 128 mark.
1st and 10 from the 23. Fair from the shotgun. Takes the snap. Handoff straight ahead. Into the pile. Nothing there. Stonewalled there is McCaleb Taylor. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 from the 23.
Grenada's averaged 1.9 yards per carry tonight. They've toted it 18 times, make it 19 times for 34 yards.
Clock at 1 minute and counting. Fair to pass, near side, tipped up in the air and incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, Jacarius Williams. 2nd down and 10. Clock has stopped at 55 seconds. Celebration has already started on the West Jones sideline. Corey Reynolds and some of his coaches hugging down there. Players high-fiving and hugging. They are so close to finishing off a perfect season. Here's a sweep around the left side, breaking a tackle. Now 2 down to the 21-yard line, and now being stopped, Michael Cavanaugh. Not much on that play, running laterally towards that far sideline. And it's 3rd down and 9 coming up with 37 seconds left in the ball game.
What's been extremely impressive also about West Jones is the motor of these young men that play defense for West Jones. Start to finish, it's been, just unbelievably high motor.
4th down and 8 for the Chargers. Handoff up the middle into the pile. He is stuffed right there. That'll be a turnover on downs. That'll stop the clock with 16 seconds left. And all the Mustangs have to do is take a knee, and the championship will be theirs. Mustangs take over with 16 seconds left. They have a 23-3 lead. And now they can go into victory formation and finish this one off. For the Grenada Chargers, this will finish their season with a record of 11-4. It was their first trip to the state championship game since 1948, and an amazing job by Michael Fair and his Grenada Chargers. The best season they've had in almost a century. Just an amazing year.
West Jones.
Which is wild to think about. You think about that. Again, West Jones, there's 2 different storylines here. One, the West Jones dominance. Had it not been for the muff punt, this probably would have been a shutout. But they get the 3 points, and you look at it, 2, 4, 5, 6 shutouts, and then another handful of games, 7 and under. There's that story, but then the Grenada story is also special, Ben. Just what you said. Almost 100 years. You're clucking almost 100 years, and this is the best season they've had in decades.
Yeah, since 1940. That was right after World War II. That's the best season that they've had. And for Michael Fair, he was trying to do something that had happened once earlier in his career. He won the state championship in his first season at Lafayette in 2016. He was hoping to do that for Grenada, but a good run to the state championship game. And you know the Chargers have a bright future with Michael Fair as their head coach, and they will be back. But meanwhile, the attention goes to West Jones. They take a knee as Tootie Lindsay takes the snap, takes a knee, and this will finish up a season of perfection for the West Jones Mustangs. They spill out jubilantly onto the field. They have finished their season 14-0, and they've won their 2nd state championship in school history and their 2nd in 4 years. Final score, West Jones 23, Grenada 3. The Mustangs are state champions of 6A in 2023.
Yeah.
What a year for that bunch.
Unbelievable year. Unbelievable year. And like you said, Ben, look, you can make an argument. This is, regardless of classification, the best team in the state of Mississippi.
They had a very impressive performance in this ball game. We'll be checking in with Caleb Hamill in just a moment. He's down there with all the rowdy Mustangs as they're celebrating their accomplishment and finishing up a 14-0 season. And they'll take that gold ball 260 miles south back to West Jones, and they'll be celebrating this one all off-season long. What a great year for the Mustangs.
Yeah, you think about some of the wins. They opened up the season against Laurel, a team that played last night, won 24-16. They beat Poplarville 42-0. Now, obviously, they were down a couple players, but that is very impressive. They beat Jackson Prep handily, who played in the championship in their league handily. And then, of course, you get into Hancock, a big win, and then Picayune again. They beat 42-13. And then Grenada tonight, just an unbelievable season start to finish.
And guys, down here for a couple final C Spire sideline reports. I've got defensive coordinator Cecil Hicks, and I think it's fitting to talk to the guy that's been the man behind the madness that has been this West Jones defense this entire season. Coach, this has been a West Jones defense that has been nasty. They have gotten after quarterbacks. They have gotten through the defensive or offensive line all season long. What has it been about these guys that have made them so tenacious this year?
It's just great senior leadership. We got some really good players, and they're so invested in what they do, and they have so much pride in it, and they just want to be good. And they're easy to coach because they're all in on everything they do.
Luke Johnson told me before this game that Race Jones was kind of like your quarterback for the defense and makes your job a whole lot easier. What has he brought to the table?
Oh, he's excellent. He's a great leader on our defense. He leads the team in tackles. He's one of our great leaders. We got great leaders in all three levels, so that makes us good.
And for a guy like Lunch Meat Lindsay, who's garnered a lot of headlines this season, he has been a force all season, all night. They tried to keep the ball away from him, but he would not be denied, would he?
No, he's a lot of fun, and he got that Lunch Meat name when he's in junior high. And he used to be our ball boy, and now he's matured into one heck of a force. He's probably as good as they've ever been here at that defensive end position.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
As defensive coordinator, Cecil Hicks of West Jones. Guys, back up to you.
Thank you, Caleb. And I'll tell you what, we got some choices to make, Jake. We got the Parish Tractor Player of the Game, and there's a bunch of different directions you could go with that for West Jones, because we talked about the quarterback play. Great job by the offense. You mentioned all the guys who are carrying the football for them. I thought that Tootie Lindsay had a great ball game. Keys, Holmes, Jones, when they had their number called, they were there. But also hard to go against that defense, as this is another ball game. This is the 11th time in 14 games that defense has allowed 7 points or fewer. What a season for them. So I don't know who the player of the game is. Take your pick.
Yeah, I mean, if you had to go with just one player, you look at Jones, 22 carries for 102 yards and 1 touchdown, but you could go the defense. I mean, as a collective, because of what they did all year long. So it's flip a coin for me.
I think I might lean towards old Lunch Meat.
There you go.
He had that ball tipped up into the air, had the interception. It was a 3-3 ball game at that point. And that play turned things around. That gave the Mustangs all the momentum. It wasn't too long after that they punched the ball into the end zone, scored the first touchdown of the ball game. And we know that the entire offensive strategy for the Chargers was to take it to the opposite side of the field of Lindsay. So even when he did make a tackle, he had such an impact on the game. I got to go with the defensive end, Lunch Meat Lindsay, as the Parish Tractor Player of the Game. I don't think there are going to be too many arguments against him.
No, I don't think so at all. I mean, you're talking about a guy who is captain for this team. He's done it all for this team, and I don't think anybody's going to argue with that.
All right, we're going to step aside for just a moment. When we come back in 3 minutes, we'll continue with our Pine Straw, Mississippi post-game show. The 6A state championship game is in the books as West Jones has defeated Grenada by a final score of 23-20. Back to wrap things up for our portion of the broadcast in just a moment on the State Championship Radio Network.
Kirk Auto Group.
some, but I've never been a part of one. As the fog is so thick, like you said, without the TV monitor, we wouldn't really actually know what's going on down there.
I'm glad it wasn't like this an hour ago.
Right.
We wouldn't have known what was going on. Let's check in with Caleb down on the sideline.
Guys, down here with the head coach, Corey Reynolds. Coach, you and I have been around a long time together in this game of football. This team has been set up for success from the get-go with this defense that has been so stout. I just talked to Coach Hicks, and you already got your cheers out on TV, but tell me, how did this Mustang team get it done all year long?
It just started when I got here in April. It was on a Wednesday. We started spring out Monday, and we went to work then, and we've been going to work every day. Can't say enough about our coaching staff, our players, our administration, our community. It's been awesome since day one.
You told me coming into this matchup, this is the best team that you've ever gotten to coach. It proves itself with a state championship. What is it built into these guys as you take over this program and find yourselves in a state championship, and what is it going to take to get back here next year?
It started years ago, what the community believes in, what the kids believe in. They show up and come to work hard every day. We'll get back next week, and we'll start getting to work for the next one.
I see a lot of family around you. I saw your son earlier, met him. He's grown a lot since the last time I saw him. What does it mean for you and your family to bring this championship home as well?
It's very, very special. It's very, very special. Can't put into words. This whole thing is like a family, and I can't say enough about them.
All right, congratulations, Coach Reynolds.
Thank you.
Thank you, Caleb. That is Coach Reynolds of the victorious West Jones Mustangs. They have won their second state title in school history. They win the night 23-3 over the Grenada Chargers. An outstanding season for Grenada. That's a bunch that's going to be back. Michael Fair, head coach of the Chargers, had a great season. They had a historic win last week over South Panola to advance to this game for the first time since 1948, and certainly looking forward to what they have in store in the near future for that neighborhood and for that fan base. They had a great season, and I know it didn't end the way that they wanted, but it was fun to watch them tonight.
Oh, it was, and they'll be back. I mean, Fair's a great coach. I mean, he's done a great job with his program. He's given Grenada a reason to believe. I mean, they're in uncharted territory for most of especially these young men that play on this team, and more likely their parents. So there's nothing to hang your hat about. I mean, I know second place, there's no points for second place, as they say, but they have a bright future ahead of them.
They do. That's a great town, and I know there are a lot of proud folks proud of their Grenada Chargers and what they accomplished this year. West Jones, a perfect season. They finished 14-0. Their defense, one of the best that we've seen in a very, very long time, as they gave up just 6 points per game all year. And again, tonight was the 11th time in 14 games that they allowed 7 points or fewer. They had 6 shutouts this year, but it's a West Jones team that, yes, that program's going to win more state championships, but this is one that I think future teams are going to measure themselves against. One of the best, maybe the best they've ever had.
Yeah, you could definitely make an argument it's the best they've ever had. And look, West Jones, a football community, a football town, a lot of history, but again, this kind of takes that program to a different level and sets the standard even higher for the guys coming behind them.
It really does. So that wraps up day 2 of state championship weekend. We have 3 ball games tomorrow, so one more big action-packed day, Jake. Looking forward to it.
Oh, it's going to be fun. You start out at 12 o'clock with a 4A game, then you go to the 3A game. A lot of great storylines, and you guys will cap it with a great 7A ball game tomorrow night. I hope for you guys tomorrow night, the 7A game, that this is gone, because
this fog,
I don't know where this come from.
As it stands right now, I can't even make out the logos on the field. That's how foggy it is at Vaught Hemingway Stadium. But that fog's not going to hamper the celebrations for the Mustangs as they hold their trophy high. They're state champions of 6A in 2023. We'll continue with the Pine Straw, Mississippi postgame show when we come back on the backside of the 60-second break. Breck Riley will take you the rest of the way. That'll wrap things up for Jake Wimberly, Caleb Hamill, Bill Wilson, and myself. I'm Ben Ingram saying so long and good night from Oxford, Mississippi. Tonight in 6A, it's all West Jones as they beat Grenada 23-3. You're listening to the State Championship Radio Network.
100 years ago, there were a lot more of us.